I'm turning 27 on the 27th. I'm so old. I'm not actually that old. I'm very young, in fact. All right, where do I want to start? I think, oh, this site seems to be covering a lot of this drama. Young, thank you. Thank you, Taiki. Thank you. I don't feel like scrolling this whole thing. I just don't give a damn, to be honest. All right. We are going to start at the very top. Actually, I don't want to get into it just yet. Wait, it's pretty cool for the numbers to match. Yeah, it's called a golden birthday when the number matches. I think it's called like a platinum or silver birthday if you like are if the number matches the like last two of like the year. I forgot what that one's called, but that one obviously isn't that like common because it's like it can happen, but if you like the first like a lot of the younger people it already passed for them. I mean, it happens too with golden birthdays. If like you were born on the first of the month, your golden birthday was when you turned 1. You weren't really aware of that, so it's like more well known, I guess, for people who have been born on a day like later on in the month. And the same with whatchamacallit, the year. So like my like platinum or whatever it's called. Oh, what the? I got bonked. Why did I get? I didn't get the notification. Like there's no, it's not telling me where that came from. But thank you, whoever just subscribed, because somebody just subscribed. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Oh, there it is. Definitely Big Chungus. Thank you for the sub. Tier 1 for 3. But oh my goodness. 6 was 3. Thank you. Just want you to know, even if I don't fuck with Pokemon anymore, I appreciate you and happy for you to have so much fun with the new Pokemon game. Thanks. I did. I had so much fun with it. I already beat the game. I've done some shiny hunting. I want to, I didn't play much today because I played it for like the past 4 days in a row. I was like, all right, let me give myself a break. But I'm working on getting that research stuff done so I can get my shiny charm and really get to hunting. But yeah, I had a great time playing the Pokemon game. Oh, excuse me. Honestly, I kind of wanted to get through it fast so like I could be online again because I know people post spoilers out the wazoo. Oh, Zyra, hello, welcome in. How's it going? What was I talking about? I have no idea. But how's everybody's Monday? Yeah, happy Monday. How's everybody's Monday going? Anything fun planned for this week? I mean, obviously I have my Donathon this Saturday, which I should put the little countdown thing. Can I put a group? Existing group countdown. I can. Oh, what the? Break? There's no break. Get back in there. The grind never stops. You're so right. Here, I'll put it down there. So we have the countdown on this screen now. The Donathon starts in 114 hours. Oh, I will be honest. I'm very nervous for it, but it'll be okay. I'm gonna have fun, and that's all that matters. I don't think I have any. Outside of the Donathon, I am getting Perry's on Friday, which if y'all don't know, wait, hold on. Is Perry's everywhere? Perry's Steakhouse. Does everybody know about Perry's Steakhouse? I don't know if that's like a I don't know if that's like an everywhere thing or if that's just like a Texas thing. Or what? Let's see, search this area. Okay, they have them in the major cities in Texas. Is it up in... Okay, they have them over there. Let me check a different state. Alright, I'm not seeing it in, like, Louisiana. It might be a Texas thing. Oh, I have to edit a third draft for an English class, and I still don't know how to do a thesis, and I keep forgetting to lock in. You got this. I believe in you. I've never heard of them. I know, but it's not everywhere. I think it's just in Texas. Wait, you know, every week there's a new Windows 11 update with some bug. Well, the newest one causes you to be corrupt if you do a system restore with a USB mouse or keyboard plugged in. You know, like all the ones made in the last 25 years. Apparently the issue is that according to Microsoft, 30% of Windows 11 was coded by AI. Why would you tell me that? God, I fucking hate AI. Jesus Christ. Um, that was so unfortunate to learn. Oh, Amimi, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. How's it going? Well, that's new. Well, anyways, back to what I was saying. I'm getting Perry's, which if y'all don't know, it's a really good, like, it's one of those, like, fancy restaurants, but they have this deal on Friday. They, like, have this, like, $20 pork chop. That pork chop is so amazing. I think they just sacrifice virgins to the gods to make a pork chop that good. I don't know how they do it, but I'm very excited. My dad is taking me and John to get that this Friday, so to get a job, we have to prove ourselves. And these companies blindly trust it. Yeah. Apparently there's one in my area. Listen, try to schedule a, like, Friday lunch at that bitch. Get the pork chop. You have to, I'm almost certain this applies everywhere. I don't think it's just the one by me, that does this. But I do know you have to, like, make a reservation because this pork chop is so sought after. And like, it's super cheap on Fridays. It's only like $20. Whereas, like, everything on their menu is like 50. So, getting versatized pork chops while salivates and starves in the, what? What? But yeah, no, that AI shit sucks. Word? Yes. Hold on. Let me look up. Is Perry's Steakhouse Friday pork chop special. Famous pork chops. Yeah, enjoy a lunch cut of Perry's gluten-free pork chop topped with the signature steak butter for $19 at lunch or $49 at dinner. So go during lunch. Also, it says a lunch cut portion. What the fuck is the dinner portion? Because the lunch portion's fucking huge. I literally, like, could barely eat a third of it. For the lunch, what the fuck is the dinner portion for $50? But yeah, go to Perry's if you have a Perry's. God damn, dinner is long. Yeah, for real. Pork chops now. It's so good. I've never had a pork chop like this before. It is. They have to just be sacrificing virgins in the back to make that pork chop. It's genuinely that crazy. Oh my gosh, what if I got on Voop Chat tonight? They're doing the Mentor Monday thing. I feel like I probably shouldn't be streaming while I get on there for that, though. Anyways, I digress. I'm getting distracted. What was I? I'm losing my mind. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I don't know. I feel like it's my hormones acting up or whatever you want to call it. But anyways, I digress from all of that. Hope everybody's doing well. We do have some... Oh, thank you for the Queen's Care package. Some good H2O. We do have a lot of stuff to talk about. I obviously did not go to TwitchCon as I was streaming all weekend. My plan was to stream all weekend so I didn't feel the FOMO, fear of missing out, from all of my mutuals and people being at TwitchCon and going to TwitchCon and whatnot, because I and my group of friends were planning to go to TwitchCon at the beginning of this year, but shit happens. We didn't go. Some of us did DreamCon, so that was great, but we didn't go to TwitchCon, and so there's that. But from everything that I've seen that's happened at TwitchCon, I do not feel the FOMO whatsoever, because it sounds like it was not a good time. A lot of people experienced serious issues. And looking over resumes. Oh yeah. No, we are well aware of that. Yeah, no, that's. Yeah, we are well aware of the AI usage whenever it comes to jobs or looking for jobs. We're well and good. Back on track, back on topic. We're not talking about AI right now. Hey Var, welcome in. How's it going? How are you? How have you been? Yeah, we're not talking about AI right now. I'm not getting riled up on that. We're staying on topic, talking about TwitchCon right now. So I did not feel FOMO for TwitchCon. as most people have probably seen, a lot of creators have come out and even talked about how they are no longer going to be attending TwitchCon in the future. Obviously, the one that is very well known, and we are going to talk more about it. But for those who weren't aware, Emiru, who is a very popular streamer, one of the top streamers on Twitch, was assaulted at TwitchCon. Like, video proof of it. That I'm gonna play whenever I put up my like screen or whatever. And it's insane the response that I feel like Twitch gave. Like, the response Twitch gave was very much like cookie cutter response. It was expected that they would give a like stupid ass response like that, to be completely honest. But like, the thing that throws me off even more is the response that the CEO gave afterwards. Hey Queens, welcome in. Poor Amy, though, this show. Yeah, no, it's terrifying, and like, she did not want to do her meet and greet. But again, let me get this let me get my screen ready for like going through all of this shit. Let me pull this up, and then if I can find the video from, I think Taigi probably sent it to me. Taigi's my fucking dealer for information, honestly. Let's see. Do I have this open? I don't. Let me open this one as well. Oh, did they delete the post? That's why I didn't have it. It's because they deleted it. Okay. Oh God, it pissed me off. It's like they're blaming her. Yes, quite literally. Quite literally. I'm trying to find the, like, video where, Dan is talking about that situation. I could have sworn that I'd saved it, but I'm not like finding it. I need to go through my Twitch bookmarks, not Twitch, my Twitter bookmarks. That's how I like get things ready for streams and whatnot. Is that I'll bookmark it to like go back to for later. If somebody finds that clip where, Taigi, I love you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you greatly. Okay. Taigi's on the lookout. She's going to find the clip for me. But for now, let me pull up this. Let me pull up the screen and show y'all, for those who haven't seen what happened or what went down. Here we go. So, this is a video from Emiru's meet and greet, where this happened the first day. Yeah, day one of TwitchCon. She was doing her meet and greet, and this dude just goes up to her and like grabs her, like skips past all of like the lines and security and everything like that. Oh, Amara, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Goes past quite literally everything and just goes up and like grabs her like that and like is like trying to kiss her. And this one security guard. Oh, hold on. I realize I have the cropping on this. Twitter sides. Here we go. So y'all can see the full thing. Like, goes up. And like, that dude runs up and pushes him off. But like, after he's already on her, like this security guard already acted too late. And like, he pushes him off. Like, somebody takes her to the back, and like, this guy is just pushed out of there, but he just leaves. Like, he just walks off. And like, that's it. Like, there's no repercussions for like him on video, at least. I found the video, or Taigi sent me the video, so I'll go to that next. But thank you. That's her person. Yes. I was just about to bring up that, from the video, like, you would think that like the guy that does react as security and pushes this dude off of her isn't even the Twitch security. This is Emiru security, but it's not her preferred security. The security that she had like brought for herself is basically like her secondary choice, because I believe 2 years ago at TwitchCon, there was a dude that was stalking her, and her like favorite security guard, like the one that she always brings with her everywhere, had like grabbed the guy and like basically was just holding him in position until like con staff came and like dealt with him. But they banned him from TwitchCon for doing that. So she couldn't bring her favorite security guard for quite literally doing what he's tasked and like the correct thing, stopping somebody before they do something to her instead of after the fact, like happens here. Like he should not be this close. This was already too much. The fact that he got to skip past the line, go past everybody. There's no other security in front. Yeah, we don't even see any Twitch security in frame, and it's Emiru's personal security that pushes him off, which, like, I feel like her security guard should have been way closer anyways. Like, I don't know. Personally. Thank you. Thank you, Taigi. Taigi's doing God's work on the side. I just want y'all to know that. We all love and appreciate Taigi in this household. Hold on, let me give her the shout out. Like, he's too far. He's too far away from the situation. She also said that Twitch staff, we're getting into it. We're getting into all of it. I've got all the receipts. But like, this should not have happened in general. And specifically, there were several creators beforehand talking about how, like, you know, they just don't feel safe at TwitchCon, and Twitch has been like talking all big and mighty about how, oh, we've upped security, like, you should feel safe here. And then this happens. And so after this happened, you know, also the person who like brings her, that like escorts Emiru into the back, her manager. So again, somebody hired by her. Like, again, no Twitch people are managing this right now. It is strictly her own security, her own assistant manager that are helping her out in this situation. Oh, the agent, you can't touch people, but places like clubs allow it, and they have security tapes to back where they laid hand up. Yeah, like, literally. Open security doesn't mean shit if they're ineffective. And so that did happen. So that happened. Twitch puts out a statement. And so Twitch's statement, which you can see has already been community noted. But Twitch said the safety and security of all those attending TwitchCon is our highest priority. The behavior displayed by the individual involved in the incident yesterday involving a high-profile streamer was completely unacceptable and deeply upsetting. In line with existing TwitchCon security protocols, law enforcement and event security were on site and responded to the incident, where, because we didn't see them in the video, they say we immediately blocked this individual from returning to the TwitchCon premises, and they are banned indefinitely from Twitch, both online and in-person events. We are coordinating with the impacted creators team, and per our standard protocols, continue to cooperate with any law enforcement investigations. We have increased security at the meet and greet, attendee check-in points, and we'll have additional security personnel surrounding participating streamers. If you RSVP'd for a meet and greet, please note that we are unable to accommodate the +1s for the remainder of the event. Twitch has zero tolerance for harassment or acts that inhibit the safety and security of our community. Which, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. Point blank period. Oh, not having Twitch either side of her. Twitch security, either side of her, given how big a creator she is. Yes, like, she is one of the largest female creators on the platform. And she didn't have any, like, thank God she had her hired security, but what happens to larger creators that can't hire security? What happens to smaller creators that, like, can't afford to have their own personal bodyguard like the bigger creators do, and they have a meet and greet? Like, this happened within 3 hours of TwitchCon opening. Her event didn't even start yet. Like, that's insane. And again, yeah, they're like, yeah, this guy can't get on Twitch.tv anymore. Don't be mad at us. Like, that's fucking nuts. So, Emiru did put out a statement. She did say, oh, Devin! I tap back into the horse game tomorrow for the new character. I have to tap back. I haven't touched that game in like 2 weeks. I can't even lie. Hi, Devin. Thank you so much for the sub. I'm talking about the TwitchCon drama right now. So, Emiru posted her own status on that too. She's got a little puppy. Oh, I don't know what she looks like. I'll have to look her up later. Emiru posted her own status. What happened with what? Oh, did you not hear about Emiru getting assaulted at TwitchCon? Like, literally, the day one at TwitchCon, for apparently first 3 hours of the con opening. Yeah. She gets... We're just watching the video. This dude just literally, it's her meet and greet, walks past the line past security and like grabs onto her and like tries to kiss her. And this dude, like, security pushes him off, which is not even TwitchCon security. It's Emiru's own personal security that she hired, and like pushes him out of there. And then like the dude just like walks away. Like he just walks out. He just walks out. I would have stuck him. Listen, I have my own personal opinions that I'm gonna put into this, but I want to go over all the information first. The most effective blue hair dude, like, who's that guy? Like, he can't log into Twitch, motherfucker. That guy laid the... Yes! Like, it is insane. You know what? No, I am gonna say my opinions. Why the fuck why did this nigga not get jumped? Like, this happening, he should have been jumped on site. Like, that shouldn't have happened. That, like, this fan should have jumped this nigga. The people in line should have jumped this nigga. Like, everybody should have jumped him. The security should have jumped him. The other fan, if anything, if I was a big Emiru fanboy or whatever, and I watched this nigga assault my Oshi of a streamer, I would jump him. What? I don't know. Online ban for an IRL crime, nasty sport. Literally. Last year, 2 male creators got essay to Twitch. Oh, there were a lot of things. This is not the only thing that happened at TwitchCon and not the only thing we are going to be discussing. This is the biggest of them, so I wanted to cover it first. But we are going to talk about other things that happened to both female and male creators this past TwitchCon. Imagine the whole crowd jumping. That's what should have happened. Though that's what should have happened. The whole crowd should have jumped him. Everyone just in shock in the moment. I don't know. It's the whole like bystander effect, which really fucking sucks. Of like, if something bad happens and it's whenever something's happening and somebody says call the police, and the person hears that and thinks, oh, the other guy's gonna call the police, so I don't need to do that. While the other guy's also thinking, oh, this other guy's gonna call the police, and nobody calls the police. Like, everybody's just standing there like, oh, somebody else will take care of this. Yeah, no. Come here, I promise. We have a lot to... Let me get through everything, and then you can ask, didn't this happen? Because I promise you, I probably have what you're referring to open. But we just have a lot to cover. If they did, Twitch would have banned them, though, given how they banned our last security guard for doing... That's exactly what I was just about to open that up. Because we were also talking about how the single security guard that did, which is her hired security, was not her primary security guard, because her primary security guard was banned from Twitch for dealing with a problem like this that happened to like two years ago. Lunch break at 7:30, so I get to keep my streak. Let's fucking go. Welcome in, Montoma. Can't believe so much shit. Yeah, no, literally, a lot of shit happened. I have a lot of tabs open for all the different things that happened. But hold on, let me show y'all this. So this is Emiru talking about how Twitch banned her favorite security guard for quite literally doing his job. Like, they banned him for doing what he was hired to do.
I don't think that's true. Okay, maybe I should talk about this. Whatever, who cares? I had a security guard 2 years ago where there was a guy following me around TwitchCon. And he, like,
how many tabs? Like, over 10? I don't know. I didn't fucking count.
And the guy wouldn't stop, so he grabbed the guy, but he didn't like hurt him. He was just holding the guy until like the con security came. And then for some reason they're like, yeah, because your security guard touched him, he's like perma-banned from the venue forever. But
yeah, so this dude was literally stalking her. Like, the security guard grabbed the guy and just like held him there until, like, didn't like rough him up or anything, didn't fucking slam him on the ground, no, like, just held the guy there until con security got there, and they're like, yeah, cause you touched him, he's eternally banned. He's perma banned from the venue.
He didn't even hit him or anything. He just like held him while
just held him in place.
What the fuck? And it was like my favorite security guard. I can't have him at TwitchCon anymore.
And so that was her talking about how she didn't have her favorite security guard. And then, unfortunately, lo and behold, when she doesn't have the person that she knows will protect her in the best way possible there, something like this happens. And, like, again, this was her hired security, but it wasn't the one that she wanted, the one that she knows can't protect her, because the one that protected her before an assault happened, not after the fact, which, like, that's the point. Like, we are supposed to, like, that's supposed to not happen. We don't have to, you know, send our apologies and be remorseful and whatnot after the fact if it doesn't fucking happen, because the person hired to handle it handles it. That's their job. If he was gonna get banned, you might as well tease that. Yeah, I wouldn't have gone to the con if my favorite security wasn't allowed with me to feel safe. Yeah, but no, that's the thing, is she had to go. It's talked about, I don't know if I have the clip up, or I don't know if I might have Taigi try to find that clip, but there's a clip where she's talking about how she was contractually obligated to do the meet and greet. Emiru did not even want to do this meet and greet. She had to like keep like her show. So this was something she did not want to do, but TwitchCon forced her into doing because she wanted to keep her show. And then this happens. Yes, like, prevent things. Security's job is to be proactive, not reactive. So she was forced into this meet and greet. This happens. Twitch puts out their half-assed, let me close out of that. Their half-assed of, you know, like, we made sure we banned him from TwitchCon, and he can never be on twitch.tv again. And so we're working on, here's the clip of her talking about how they have to, like,
because of the stuff, but
they have to do their meet and greet.
I can't cancel my meet and greet and not cancel her show because of the fact that the reason I cancel my meet and greet is I don't want to be in the same place for 2 hours because of people being weird.
Okay.
And then I'm under contract with them, so I can't cancel one and not cancel the other.
Interesting. Oh.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry.
I kept my meet and greet because I wanted to keep my show.
Yeah, it's like, she only kept the meet and greet because she wanted to keep her show. She, like, yes, and it's fucked up. It's fucked up that they are contractually forced into these things that they do not want to do, but because Twitch is just fucking greed incarnate, like all these major companies, these big businesses are, that happened. And so Twitch, like, says, and they say here that, like, they say they immediately blocked this individual from, like, returning to TwitchCon or whatever. Well, Emiru put out her statement after Twitch's. Yeah, Twitch put out a statement at, like, 3:28 a.m. and then at like, noon, Emiru put out her statement. And she says, yesterday, the man who assaulted me was allowed to cross multiple barriers at TwitchCon and even in front of another creator's meet and greet to grab me in my face and try to kiss me. Fortunately, he wasn't able to, but a lot of people have pointed out it could have been worse. I'm obviously shaken up by what happened, and it's not the first time I've dealt with something like this, but to tell you honestly, I'm a lot more hurt and upset at how Twitch handled it during and after the fact. Like I said, I don't understand how he was allowed to make it to me in the first place. The security in the clip who reacts is my own security. It's true, my favorite and usual security guard was banned for holding a stalker's arm to bring him to police at a past TwitchCon. However, there were at least 3 or 4 other TwitchCon security staff in the area who did not react and let the guy walk away, as you can see in the clip, since they don't even appear in frame. And like that, it was like a 2-minute clip where he just gets pushed off and the dude just walks away. He just walks away and nothing happens. They're like, there's no repercussion. There's even another, like, video where you can see him walking away alone. This is the guy right here.
Pretty cool though.
Like, this is him walking past this
That was
guy.
fun.
That's the guy. He's just walking away. He's literally just walking away from
Saw
this,
the
like,
homies back there.
scenario. Nobody around him. No, like, he didn't get apprehended immediately. Like, nothing happened. So yeah, like, the TwitchCon security was not there. She says that the woman who was walking me away is my own personal manager, and behind the booth, the only 2 people who were checking on me And comforting me were her and my friend. None of the TwitchCon staff came to ask what happened or if I was okay. My friend who was present told me Twitch security were also behind the booth afterwards, joking about how they didn't even see what happened and immediately laughing and moving on to talking about something else. This is fucking insane. That's actually insane. Before it got treated worse than this motherfucker, what the hell? Yes! Yes! Just wonder how many bridges it will take for TwitchCon and Twitch to cry. I don't know, but they say, so if no one was checking if I was okay and if I needed anything, they let the guy run away initially. I have no idea what anyone hired to keep the event safe was even doing. And she says in Twitch's statement, they say that the guy was immediately caught and detained. I'm sorry, but that is a blatant lie. He was allowed to walk away from my meet and greet, and I didn't hear he was caught until hours after he attacked me. And it was only because, this only happened because my manager was pressing for it, not because TwitchCon staff present thought it was a big deal. And she says, I have a lot more I want to say, but I'll say it on stream later today instead of writing a book here. And she says, thank you guys. This is definitely my last TwitchCon, and it saddens me that after 10 years off and on attending TwitchCon, I think other creators should seriously reconsider or seriously consider not attending in the future. I did not feel cared for or protected, even bringing my own security and staff. I can't imagine how creators without those options would feel. What is it with Twitch and somehow being involved in every draw? I don't know. Yes, apparently the Twitch staff was fucking laughing. Dude was smiling as he walked away. Like, heck yeah, like he's got away with it. He literally got away. He assaulted that fucking creator and walked away with no consequence. He didn't get consequences until significantly after, but he got to do what he wanted and get out of there. That's fucking insane. That's actually insane. And the fact that Twitch security was laughing about this, made a joke about it. Oh, I got bonked. I don't know what I got bonked for. But yeah, they made jokes about it. Literally joking that they didn't even see it happen, and then moving on, laughing and moving on. I can't believe that. Oh, Panda, thank you for the sub. Yeah, like now it sets a horrible example. More people can literally got proof that they could assault a creator and nothing happened to them. Of course, other people will fall in suit. Twitch security, people meant to protect you, were laughing about a creator getting assaulted. Yes. Well, yeah, they weren't watching to begin with. Which I think I saw this brought up by somebody else, but it's one thing I definitely blame TwitchCon for this, but I think this happens at a lot of cons too. You cannot just hire any random person, because what they probably do for events like this is they go through some contractor of, hey, we need to just have this many people as staff, and they probably pick people out of that staff to work security, some of them having some form of a security background, some might not, depending on what the numbers are. You need to actually hire a professional security team, because that's clearly not what you had here. It's all fun and games until they hear about their own daughter, wife, or yes. Slowly just starting to revise more and more every day. And again, right now, we are only covering the first of multiple things that happened at TwitchCon this year. This is not it. This was just the biggest one, so I wanted to cover it first, and the one that had the most to talk about. But more things along these lines and other problems happen. There is a clip of, you need to hire professionals, not dumbass, who will laugh about it while the guy who did it walks away without consequence. Exactly. Yeah, no, that's fucking insane. And just putting out this statement, you shouldn't even have to put out a statement about being remorseful or that this happened, because this shouldn't have happened. It was your negligence that caused this. People need to start carrying swords again. I agree. It was just complete TwitchCon negligence that caused this. If you had the actual proper security that you toted around and talked about oh so highly, that wouldn't have happened. But because Twitch was yapping about having enhanced security, that the venue was going to be safe, this, that, and the other. Oh, we've upped security in this way, and we've upped security in that way. And the dude will probably say, oh, she was dressed like she wanted or some bullshit. Oh my. I might lose it. I have to calm down for a second. Cause, that would piss me off. And like, it genuinely like breaks my heart and like hurts my stomach. Like in the video, you can hear her screaming, like, get him off of me. Like that shatters me. That like, that happened. That should not have happened at all. They wouldn't even allow. Yep. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that too. Your refresher will also carry sword in the battle line. Yeah, no, that dude. And again, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm talking from a different place, a place of privilege of not being there, I guess, or not having experienced this. But like, somebody should have jumped this nigga. Somebody absolutely should have like tackled him. Like, he should have been assaulted. He should have been physically assaulted by multiple fans, security, I don't know. But, like, he should not have walked away from this. And again, that's the problem, is that, no, like, I'm going to say something controversial here. But I feel like the whole, I feel like the... I want to phrase this gently. I want to phrase this well before I say it. What's the cooldown on the Queen's Care Pack? I genuinely have no idea. Ooh. You know what? While I think about phrasing on this, I will show the clip, because Twitch not only put out that god-awful statement, but there was a interview with Dan that y'all have started to bring up. So let me go to this while I think about how I want to phrase this. Let me go to this. And there's an interview with Dan about what happened. And I shit you not, his initial response to this is...
Twitch streamer yesterday, Amaru, get
victim blaming, but I'll let it play.
And a lot of streamers have, especially female streamers, have talked about, you know, the danger that they feel from these sort of toxic, I guess, parasocial kind of creeps. What are you guys doing to prioritize safety? Because I know also a bunch of Twitch content creators said that they were too scared to even come to TwitchCon this year, just in case something like what happened yesterday would happen.
The safety.
So she just asked, you know, how do y'all manage this with like people this happening, the TwitchCon creators not wanting to come to TwitchCon? Listen, this is the CEO of Twitch. Listen to his response.
Give our creators the top priority. The challenge we face is a challenge in today's society. It's not limited to Twitch. It extends throughout our society. I do think that when you're live streaming, in many ways, since you control your community and you can ban people, you can make it so that those people that you don't want engaging with you and participating with you aren't there. Okay, it's very different, you know, when I use other short form content and people say all sorts of stuff, well, I can't stop that. But when I live stream, they basically don't bother me. Now, what happened yesterday obviously was something that we care deeply about, securing the...
I want y'all to know, this nigga just said, in response to, hey, one of your biggest female creators got assaulted and multiple other content creators don't feel safe. What is your response to that? He said, well, if they catered a better community, we wouldn't have to deal with... That's what he said. That's what he's saying. He said, if you cater a better community, you wouldn't have these things happen. If you know, while you're live streaming, you can control the kind of community that you have. And are you fucking kidding me? It's the fact that this is the CEO of the company saying our top female creator got assaulted because she didn't cater her community well. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you actually fucking kidding me? And I will say, you know, I made a post a while ago, whenever I was talking about like the lolly VTubers and whatnot, specifically people drawing NSFW, I said, you know, as a creator, you can cater your community. Like, if you have a community that encourages, in that situation, it was NSFW of your lolly character, like, you're fucking weird. But at the same time, that's online. that's online and that's what is visible to you. Who's to say this nigga has been watching Emiru and has just been a lurker? Maybe he's never fucking talked in our chat once. Maybe he's never interacted with our content. Maybe he's never even watched the bitch. He just saw big female creator, that girl looks hot, let me go assault her. Like, the fact that your response to this was cater your community better is insane. That's fucking insane, and that's so disconnected, and that is victim blaming. Jay, I like you online, but if I see you IRL, I'm gonna ban you from my video. Yeah, I'm not. What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? We need to hydrate your team when you're discussing infuriating talk. I know. Let me drink some water. CEO looks like a person that would let us. Well, okay. I will say this whole conversation has also brought up gripes that like people have had about the CEO Dan Clancy here. I'll be honest, I agree that I don't think he's best suited for CEO. Honestly, I feel like John would be a fantastic CEO. John could run Twitch way better than this nigga does. But I do have one of my gripes with him as CEO and, you know, the pushes and changes that are made to the platform is that he's made it a more rewarding just chatting platform than it is a gaming platform, which, you know, have my gripes on that. But another thing on that is the fact that, and this, I have a clip of this later, he only cares about and like has eyes on the female OnlyFans creators on this platform. I remember like, a year and a half ago, whenever Twitch first introduced the whole like scrolling like a story feed or like the clips feed thing, he was showcasing it on his phone and all of the creators he followed were OnlyFans bitches. Like that was it. Every single one was just a partnered female streamer that did OnlyFans. He was swiping OF creators entirely. Like, he has a huge conflict of interest, I feel like, in Twitch because this man wants to fuck these creators. Yeah, he's been caught with them. I have a clip up too, we'll probably get to it, of him FaceTiming some fucking 20-year-old OF Twitch girl. Like, this nigga's 60. What the fuck are you doing? And like that again, I feel like that's a major conflict of interest there in that he's making sure and catering an entire fucking platform to these OnlyFans bitches. Like, that's insane. Yeah, I guess he's trying to be the cool CEO. No, nigga, you're a CEO. There's no doubt. Lock the fuck in. What the fuck are you doing? But yeah, no, his response to Emiru being assaulted at her meet and greet was, you know, maybe if she catered a better community, this wouldn't happen.
This environment, you know, we're looking very.
He talks more about this. I'll go through the whole clip here.
Me. Now, what happened yesterday obviously was something that we care deeply about, securing this environment. You know, we're looking very closely at everything that happened there, and I care deeply about Emmy. She's a friend of mine, and so
it's crazy. She's a friend of yours, and you just blamed her for getting assaulted by not catering a better community. That doesn't seem like something a friend would do personally.
I want to see how.
And also, why? Never mind. I'm leaving it alone.
Her. This is just something we have to keep working on. I think everyone identifies our tools in terms of trust and safety as the leaders in the industry about helping creators, but that means there's always more work to be done because that's the world we live in now.
Demi had posted earlier today that I guess this fan was allowed to cross multiple barriers at TwitchCon.
Why? Yeah, even like this girl who's interviewing, which props to her for even bringing up. I don't know how much she brings up. Also, please don't get me started with fucking Hassan. Don't bring Hassan up. Don't bring Asmongold up. Please don't get me started on any type of political streamer. I don't want to deal with that in my chat. I'll be so honest. I'm just so fucking tired of them. So that's just my request, letting y'all know.
Should streamers trust Twitch to keep them safe at TwitchCon? Because I feel like simultaneously this has been such a secure event to the point that even like journalists have had struggled. Like, you know, it is very secure, but here's this man that just walks up and is somehow able to bypass all these things. So why should they trust the platform when slip-ups or, you know, issues like this have happened?
Well, I mean, as you know,
Yeah, so she's asking, like, why should we
I
trust
think you
Twitch?
toured some of what we do in terms of security. The reality is, even as you do a lot in terms of security in today's world, there are challenges that can present themselves, especially when someone is putting themselves out there, right? And so, we try to work very closely with each creator about what they want to do and what works for them, right? So I don't want to get into any specifics or details, but part of that is working with creators and, trying to find, and right now we're definitely, ramping it up to make sure creators know that we have the resources there to help them figure out what's right.
I don't want to talk about the details of amping up our security because I can't tell you what the details are outside of I probably yelled at our security team to get their shit together because our PR started tanking. But yeah, we have to work with these creators who, really should be fostering a better community so we don't have to work as hard as we're having to right now, even though we're not doing jack shit. Like, that's what I'm fucking hearing from this guy. That's literally what I'm fucking hearing. It's just bullshit. It is just complete fucking bullshit. It's unacceptable that something like this happened. Yes, challenge it. This motherfucker walked past multiple people, got through all of the different security, because you don't actually have anybody in place to stop it. Yes, it's your fault for creating content and being popular. We have to work with the creators because they're putting themselves out there and they're not fucking, catering their community better to stop themselves from having creeps. So I have to spend more money on our security personnel. Oh my God! I gotta turn on a fan. I'm getting so heated right now because it's just fucking excuses. It's fucking excuses. And again, I can't stress this enough. This right now that we're talking about is the first of 8 different bad things that I'm at least aware of that happened at TwitchCon. This is not the only thing. So much more fucking happened. But I have to turn a fan on. I'm getting too heated. I need to calm down a little bit. Hold on. Ooh. Okay. Oh, God bless my box fan. God bless this fan so much. Who do they think their content creators are, baby? Honestly, I'll tell you who they think their content creators are. Like farm animals. They just see them as cash cows. That's all they see. They view their content creators as points of money. I don't feel like they view their content creators as humans for the fact that they are forcing them into these meet and greets and having them be contractually obligated to do these things that they don't want to do, to be able to actually do the things they want and not actually protecting them like they should be because they just see them as money, nothing else. Would you think if, even with as greedy as they are, if they just saw them as money, they'd actually care a little bit more? But no! Oh, I have to calm down again. I no longer wish to take. Yeah, no, a bunch of people are coming out and saying, I bet if it was an OF streamer, yes, they would have gotten better security. Absolutely. Probably would have, because Dan got to make sure that what he's after doesn't get jeopardized, doesn't get injured here. But Emiru, she doesn't. I don't think Emiru does OnlyFans. Somebody fact check that. But Emiru, she's not an OnlyFans creator. There's no chance of Dan sleeping with her. So we don't have to make sure the security is up on her. Like that. Oh, that's fucking insane. That is fucking insane. He literally said, cater your community better and you won't get assaulted at TwitchCon. What? It would have been 5 guards for each OF girl. No, for real. Thank you for the Queen's Care package, Primals. No, that's fucking nuts. That's literally fucking nuts. I can't believe that. The fact that actual Twitch security, yes, they didn't do shit and they banned her bodyguard, the one that she wanted to have there. And again, this dude walked away. This dude just walked away. He did not get any repercussions for doing this. I know a lot of people, I don't think a lot of people are aware of this. A lot of people definitely are aware of this. I don't think some younger people are aware of this. And it's been some time now. I don't remember if y'all remember the YouTuber turned singer named, I think her name was Christina Grimmie, who was like, she was going to be big. Like, she was already making it big, but she was murdered at a meet and greet that happened, I think, back in like 2012. Hold on. I have to, let me look this up so I can, Christina Grimmie. And it was back in 2016. Was it 2016? Where does it talk about? Yes. Okay. January 10th, 2016. She was performing, and after her performance, she does meet and greets with her fans because she was still growing as like a creator, but she had a beautiful voice. Like, she was on, fucking, what was it? America's Got Talent, or one of those shows. One of the big shows. The Voice. She was on The Voice. She had an amazing singing voice. She was going to be big. She was growing in popularity, and she did meet and greets after her concerts, and she was doing one at around like 10 p.m. and a dude was coming up to her to like meet her, and she just greeted him with open arms, and he pulled out a pistol and shot her 3 times point blank. And she was pronounced dead at the scene. Like, she was murdered at this meet and greet in 2016. And like that, I think the dude who shot her like killed himself after it too. So they might have found motive or whatever it was there, but like, that can happen. Emiru is honestly, like, as horrible as the assault is, she could have been stabbed. Like, she could have been killed in this scenario. And Twitch's response to that is, you should cater a better community and not have these people, this wouldn't have happened if you had catered a better community. Is so insanely fucked up. And like, I'm genuinely like getting teary about this because like, it's so sad how awfully these creators are treated whenever it comes to Twitch. They're literally making this company so much money, and they don't have the want or will to make sure that they are like protected in return. What the fuck do you mean? Yeah, Twitch security said, I didn't see anything. Well, fucking laughed about it and left. How are you going to how are you going to like push for people to be growing on your platform, to be using your platform, if they turn and they see one of the biggest creators that you have could have died because you didn't want to get better security, because you didn't want to put out the money, maybe be liable for somebody getting a little roughed up that should have been, which would have stopped. Like, I would much rather, and I think anybody would much rather, that dude who assaulted her, if he was on the way up and got fucking tackled and hit his head on the ground, busted his head open, was fucking paralyzed for life. I would rather that happen than this bitch get assaulted. I would rather that risk than this happening. I would much rather that. I genuinely hope Emiru Suzuki. Well, the thing. Oh, there's an ad break. There's an ad break. Okay, while the ads are going, I can calm myself down and get myself together. I didn't think I'd get this upset about this. I'll be so honest. I was not expecting to get so worked up over this, but I like really going into it and diving into it. I'm so mad. I'm so genuinely angry to the point where like I am crying because I'm so frustrated that Twitch did this. Here's a video of the same guy walking out of the yes, because he was able to get away with this with no consequences. That is the issue. And like, I don't understand why people don't want to act Like, I get it. You might get into some legal trouble. I guess I understand that. But I don't know. I think some things are just worth it. I just think some things are worth it. I would much rather get into a legal scuffle. I'll get fucking banned from TwitchCon or whatever if it meant that I was able to stop my favorite creator or anybody, quite literally, from being assaulted or fucking killed. Because again, she could have been killed here. Oh my gosh. I don't even know why this bothers me on a personal level. I'll be so honest. Again, I don't know why I'm so worked up about this. I've never been like assaulted or anything. I don't know anybody who has, like, outside of, people online. This has not impacted me personally in any way whatsoever, but I think I just still have empathy, which is something a lot of people just don't have anymore, I guess. That, like, it is hitting me so strong while covering this. How fucked up it is. Oh my god. And the thing is, I'll be honest, I don't even think she can fucking sue. There's probably some contract she's under to where she can't sue Twitch. I wouldn't be shocked. The poor fan being in absolute shock watching it happen, and in fact, she apologized to him like that. Ooh. It's all just nothing to them until it happens to someone they care about. That's so unfortunately true, and like it's proven time and time again how much people don't care about things that don't impact them. I mean, there's a whole fucking survey done between like Democrats and Republicans, or however you want to split it. I think it was done between Democrats and Republicans, and it was a circle that like spread out more, the like covering more people. So like it was like a 9-ring circle talking about all the fucking TwitchCon shit. Hold on, the ad break, I think the ad break's in it. Yeah. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. I've calmed down a little bit. Just a little bit, not that much. I'm still very heated right now. Welcome back. There was a survey done between Democrats and Republicans where it was about a 9-ring circle. And the rings represented people from the very inner ring being yourself, and then the second ring being like your family, the third, or like your immediate family, the third ring being like your extended family, the fourth ring was like friends, like family friends, the fifth ring being like friends, the sixth ring being friends of friends, the seventh ring being like strangers or like maybe acquaintances or something, the like most outer ring being like complete strangers, and like it went out, and I think like the ninth ring was like just like the earth in like animals and shit too. Basically like the most inner ring being yourself, and the very farther out ring being like just the general population. And people were asked like to place where their care was, basically like how far out do they care about other people and what happens to other people. And it was shown that most Republicans from that, their average was about like ring 3. Like they only cared about things happening to themselves and their immediate family and extended family. Whereas like most Democrats or left-leaning people showed that their care spread out. And they made it clear too in this study that like the farther out you go, you still care about everything else inside the ring. So you're not saying, oh, you only care about strangers, but you don't care about yourself or your family. It's all inclusive. But most right-leaning people only cared about the very inner circles, while most left-leaning people cared about everything outside of that circle. And it's so concerning that people just, I don't know, just don't have a general, like, care for, if I don't know this person, anything that happens to them, like, I don't fucking care. It doesn't affect me. Like, yeah, maybe my neighbor gets shot, but like as long as I'm fine and I didn't get shot, like I don't, I genuinely don't understand that. I so genuinely don't understand how people lack empathy so severely. It's insane to me. But anyways, I digress from that. This whole situation, multiple other creators have come out just in support of Emiru and saying that they will also not be attending TwitchCon. Charlie put out a video, Moist Critical, Penguin Zero, however, whatever alias he goes by or that you know him by. He put out a video about this and said that, like, what happened after Christina Grimey's death, like after she was murdered at that meet and greet, that shook him to his core, and that's why he doesn't go and do meet and greets and stuff like that. And then, like, this is so dangerous, and the fact that Twitch security just was not around and even fucking laughed about this is shameful. And I wholly agree. I feel like Dan should step down as CEO. I don't think he has. I say this knowing that, like, obviously Twitch, especially owned by Amazon, it's just a greedy asshole company. That's what it is. They only care about money. But you have to care about these creators because they're how you get the money. If you don't give the, like, energy into caring about these creators, you don't have a platform. And I think it's fucking insane that between Twitch and Kick, the literal gambling platform that Kick is built off, people think about which one to go to. There's genuinely a, like, whatchamacallit, like, a lot of thought process that has to go into, do I pick a corrupt gambling company or do I pick Twitch.tv? There shouldn't be a thought there. Twitch should be the obvious answer, but they just fuck up time and time and time again that there's people going to the fucking gambling platform Kick because Twitch is so fucked up. That's insane to me. That's actually insane. But I get it because Twitch is just fumbling constantly. Just bad decision after bad decision, not caring about these content creators, showing clearly, fucking victim blaming the content creator that got insulted at your convention, saying she should have fostered a better community. I'm fucking dumbfounded. I'm speechless. I can't believe that shit. I don't know how. They just, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't fucking get it. And yet Twitch is dying from its decisions. Twitch has been dying and they just continue to die. But I guess they can extract a little bit more profit right now. So maybe they do it and they just don't care about the future. I don't know. But I've calmed down. I've calmed down a little bit. I could go into, I think I've said and yapped about as much as I want to on the Emiru situation. We've got, again, several other issues that happened at TwitchCon that we're going to be covering. And you know what? Honestly, I'm going to fucking say it. Because the Taiki just said this to me, and she's fucking right. So Shy Lily said this. She said, like, thank you for keeping me safe during TwitchCon, best security ever. It's fucking niggas. If you would have hired niggas, that shit would have been taken care of. I feel like this is something that also would not happen at DreamCon. Let me tell you. Because niggas just aren't gonna let this shit happen. We know what to do, when to do. I don't fucking know. Yeah, it's like, I'll be honest. I will never have to fear going to a convention because John is with me. Those are fans, right? That's her security team. Wearing the shirts, which is so fucking funny. No, this is her security team. And it's all black people because she knows those niggas are going to keep her safe because niggas are going to keep a bitch safe. We have it on lock. And so, again, this kind of shit, I don't believe would ever happen at DreamCon because that's like a black convention. And if anybody's going to be like, I don't know what's going on in the other races, but I do genuinely feel that black men will handle this situation better than any other race. I hate to make it a race thing, but it just seems like the other men are not holding each other accountable the way that I feel a black security team would. And so I don't think anything like this would happen at DreamCon 2, because it's like all black people there. It's niggas are ready to run the fade. They are ready to jump somebody if something's happening. They're gonna be on that shit because we know what the fuck to do. I don't know. But I'm gonna leave it alone. And especially that, like, people don't want to fuck with niggas because they're strong. We quite literally, I say this non-jokingly, black people were literally bred up to be as strong as we are. Slavery, that 400 years of slavery, they wasn't just breeding letting any black people sleep with each other. They specifically bought the strongest of the bunch and made sure the strong bred with the strong. We are where we're at because we were bred up to this like fucking cattle because that's how we were treated back then. But anyways, Twitch viewership is down 30%. That's not counting in the facing, so it may be on the way. No, yeah, Twitch is quite literally fucking dying. Twitch is just dying because of all the stupid shit that they're doing. That's the simple point of it. But again, okay, I'm gonna digress on this. I'll digress on this. Said my controversial bit. I think, I'll be honest, I feel like Emiru's favorite security guard was probably a black guy. Maybe it wasn't. I'm gonna headcanon that her favorite security guard was a nigga. And then they banned that nigga, and she was very upset about it. But I'll leave it alone. Another thing that came from Twitch, because not only, that is something new I learned by not only did Twitch have that happen, but there was a lot of accessibility issues at Twitch. And so this creator had said, TwitchCon, please ensure that you are explaining to security properly how to handle guests and be ADA compliant. I don't usually force my views for my health, but I'm going to stand up for what I need as someone dealing with T1D and MS. And it says TwitchCon be better. Let me see. It says drink gamer girl. So I'm using she, her for this. But she said, TwitchCon security needs to reevaluate how they prioritize things. While I understand a limit to bag size, when I'm able to get in with my tote bag previously, that has been a few random things, but primarily apple juice and snacks if I have low blood sugar, which I'm prone to about 3 to 5 times a day. I am not the person you need to fight about coming in. Having security stop me and tell me I can't carry the juice in Teddy Grams, or I can carry the juice in Teddy Grams instead, but not the bag, and to get rid of the bag is wild when this is to prevent me from passing out on the convention floor. I stated and I showed proof of my CGM and insulin pump that I have both T1D and MS to explain my medical necessities. I was able to walk over to the other gate and get in with no problem after my friends informed me. Security then allowed a girl after I walked away to come in with a bag twice the size of mine with no issue. Security needs to be enforced at the gates, yes, but not turn away ADA persons. Should rather be enforced rather be focused on people at meet and greets like Emiru's and protect her from people who are actually assaulting others. Do better, TwitchCon. Which I feel like, again, this also happens a lot at conventions in general. I think, I don't know if the blame is fully on TwitchCon or if it's on the venue, but I'm going to blame them both. You cannot just hire random niggas to run your security, and also you need to have a better handle on security and protocols and what happens in certain situations. You should have a handle on dealing with people with the different disability compliance things that they have to do there. You should understand what things you do let pass by, certain checks. You check the bag, you make sure it's fine. And check bag size or whatever. But you also do have to understand some people need to bring in additional things, need to bring in different, I got a Queen's Care package, hold on. I have to make sure that they're not gonna fucking pass out from low blood sugar. And yes, it's illegal to have non-accessibility needs. You have to have that, which I did hear too that, I don't know if I have this open, but I did hear that, there was a streamer there was some panel that was on accessibility that didn't have a fucking ramp for wheelchairs. How do you not have, I don't understand how they don't have these things when, like, accessibility has been, like, preached and talked about for a decade at least. Like, there was a big push of, like, making things more accessible for everybody, making sure, get out, making sure that, like, you had things like ramps. They wouldn't just staircases up. You had things like stations that people could go to if they needed, like, something, you know, if they had low blood sugar, stuff like that. Like, these things are not new. They aren't recent. These conversations have been going on for at least a decade. How are we still failing this? How is it still being failed? And then, on another note, because there is the accessibility issues, but we then go into, he's already don't know any better, he needs to be taken out to pasture. May fucking be. We got diabetes and we have to, as much as we have our disputes, if she has low blood sugar, I'm fighting bitches to get her sugar. Yes, exactly. And then, not to mention, there's other issues that happened at the meet and greet. So Chibi Doki had an issue occur. Hold on, let me see if I can scroll back up and then go back. She said that, like, she had tweeted that staff had been lovely for the most part, but they wouldn't let me enter and told me to walk all the way to help desk to get permission to enter my meet and greet because their wristband they gave me doesn't work. I also had to show my face. It is very scary for me, and I understand why. And then she had quote tweeted that later on and said, they also cut us short and we didn't get to meet everyone. I'm so sorry. If you see me around the comp, please say hi. Which somebody responded. They said, wait, they cut y'all short. When I asked the staff, they said it was y'all who cut it short. I can't believe they tried to shift that on y'all, which Chibi responded like, what? No, we always want to meet every person. Last year we stayed for 3 hours. I think the line was too long and for safety they didn't want us staying, which they then responded again and said, oh, that's sad. A lot of us had to leave because they told us the line was cut because of your voice issues and that typically they move folks from to a different meet and greet area, but due to the health conditions that it was cut off, which Chibi responds and says, what? But I never told any of my staff of my voice problems. I didn't talk to any staff near my booth, only the entrance. And they say at 3:30 the line was cut off, and while most creators typically go to a separate meet and greet area to meet overflow fans, due to the circumstances we all had to leave. And they responded to that too by saying the stuff that happened yesterday was horrible. They specifically said that if a creator wanted to beat everyone in the line, they'd move to a separate area. However, all of us were told to leave because you weren't feeling well and couldn't meet with more people. And so Chibi quoted this and like asked for, can anyone else from a meet and greet vouch for this? They say Nags and I were told to stop. I'm so incredibly sad if this is true. I was genuinely so excited to meet everyone. They told us we had to end for safety. So now this is another instance of Twitch staff fucking up yet again and lying on this creator and saying that it was the creator who decided not to meet all of her fans and not that they were just cutting it short for whatever reason, even though they literally had a plan in place of if a meet and greet was going longer than the intended time, they could move it to a different area. No, instead, they just lied and said to all of her fans, oh, this creator's cutting it short because she's like not feeling well. And like, putting that back on Chibi. Like, genuinely, I don't understand how there is such a disaster of a like set of staff at what would be the biggest streaming convention in the world. How can you have these problems happening? Your staff lying to the fans of this creator about why they can't meet the creator they probably were most excited to meet isn't meeting them, lying as to the reason of that when she wanted to do these meets. I don't know who to blame. I am blaming both the venue and TwitchCon itself because this is completely unacceptable. There is no excuse for this. This should not happen, point blank, period. There should not be this disconnect. TwitchCon isn't a new con. This is its 10th year. It's literally a fucking decade old. You should have these things on lock. And it's insane. And I'll bet you they probably struggled so much with all of their staff because the staff was probably under fucking paid. I bet you the staff was severely underpaid for this event. I bet you they were just random contractors that did not have the background they were supposed to have. I would bet fucking money that Twitch was just fucking pinching pennies yet again, time and time again, whatever they can do to extract the most value, the most revenue out of the things that they do without giving shit back. I would bet money. Some staff is just a bunch of randos that Dan was like, hey, you want to get paid good money, walk around and look like you're working? They probably didn't even get paid good money. I don't think they got paid good money. I really don't. I think if they did, they are like, some things would have gone better. I think they were underpaid. And I think they are not qualified for the role that they were given. Point blank, period. Because again, this is with a male creator. This is a VTuber that this post is. But from Ricky, he says, thank you to everyone who reached out to ask if I'm okay. I'm safe and resting right now. I most likely won't be attending TwitchCon in the foreseeable future. Nor will I be around the area for the rest of my stay. As a CSA survivor, what happened last night deeply affected me, and it's really hard to process. My body is in a lot of pain, and my mind is shaken. Last night was bad. I tried to downplay what happened in the moment to keep the peace. I even apologized to him and told security I was okay because I just wanted to move on and pretend everything was normal. But security made the call to remove him, and I'm incredibly thankful for that. As the night went on, I found myself drinking more and more just to stop it from replaying in my head. As a man, it's hard to navigate something like this. I'm scared to vent, but I believe it's important to speak openly about mental health. I want people to feel safe saying I am not doing okay, so their loved ones can be there for them. Shared joy is a double joy. Shared sorrow is half sorrow. I'm thankful for everyone that I was with last night. I met 2 amazing individuals at the party who protected me when I needed it most, and I can't thank them enough. Sadly, I came to this con alone and didn't make it home safely. Moving forward, I'll make sure to attend future conventions with someone by my side. The security and the event hosts were amazing. They checked on me, apologized for the situation, and took action even when I was conflicted. Because of them, I felt safe and seen. I want to thank them for being there and helping me. I had a lot of trauma tied to conventions, especially what happened after last year at TwitchCon, but everybody reaching out to check on my safety means the world to me. Moving forward will be hard. I was at an invite-only party and did not know the creator / guest / man who did that to me. I just want to heal right now. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to do my best to have better days. Hold on, with the... Apparently around the block party era, there was a shop that was selling switchblades with no security. How can that happen? How can that happen? How is this possible to happen time and time again? I do not get it. Honestly, yeah, shut the con down at this point. You cannot run a fucking convention and keep your creators safe. Stop running it. Just stop running the fucking convention. You can't do it. You clearly do not care for these creators like you try to say that you do, even though it's clearly obviously from the choices that you make on your platform that you don't. Yeah, I'd expect the shit that's going on is something that sounds like it would happen at KicksCon. If Kick had a TwitchCon, that's the kind of shit happening at TwitchCon, which again is why it's fucking insane that people have to genuinely think, should I stream on Kick or should I stream on Twitch.tv? That should not even be a thought in people's mind. There should be a clear fucking answer, but time and time again, Twitch fucks up more and more and more to where people think maybe streaming on Kick isn't that bad. How are you driving away creators from the so clear lead and advantage? This is like Blockbuster losing to Netflix. You had it all. What the fuck are you doing? How did you lose this? It's insane. Oh, Gambit time. Okay, here is the here is this creator saying, guess what's available for purchase during the TwitchCon block party. Nice. Quite literally switchblade.
I'm leaving.
That what? It just says, I wanted to wait until the con was pretty much over. I reported this to Twitch staff mid-block party immediately, but there were souvenir switchblades available for purchase. I literally grab and walk out with at one of the shops at the Black Party's gas lamp area. It was a whole collection with different names engraved so anybody could reach and grab it at any height. It was towards the back corner of the shop, so you had to walk in and really browse to notice it. The shop itself was also at the very back corner, so it was barely anybody browsing it. However, when my group all saw this at the same time, we all had the same concerned look without even saying a word. We noticed these the first hour of the party, so I immediately wanted to leave. How the fuck are you selling knives at the... How are you selling knives at the Black Party? How? 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 Look at, and these aren't small. These are fucking giant. Like, these are big knives with fucking names engraved on them like they're a damn souvenir cup. Are you fucking kidding me? How was this let in to the goddamn con? How is this possible? How is this possible? TSA has better fucking security. Even just, like, I don't understand how they let such things happen. This is ridiculous. This is actually fucking ridiculous. You have creators getting assaulted, like multiple creators getting assaulted at your convention. You have people selling knives at your block party. I pray whoever's ideas get fucking, like, how? What checks were you doing? Because how is somebody able to get hundreds of knives into the con to then sell, or into the block party? I don't know if the block party was at the con. I don't know if it's separate from the con, but like, yeah, at this point they just want violence. And like, that's what I mean though. Imagine if Emiru was doing her meet and greet on the second day. Maybe she was like meeting fans out at the block party. Somebody can just go buy a knife and they could have gone up and stabbed her. They could, like, you are... I need to calm down. Let me do the coin flip. It's heads. I genuinely, yeah, any streamer, quite literally any streamer, every creator is at risk. And yeah, that's the thing. No one guarding them. There's nobody around too. She says that like they're just able to be grabbed at any height. That's fucking nuts. She says for context, this was a souvenir shop that was in the block party zone. I know Twitch itself aren't running the shops and restaurants. I still blame Twitch for that, to be honest. So this is like outside of where, like, it's not within TwitchCon itself. But if you're going to be hosting your convention and hosting this block party where you're going to have these high level, honestly, not even high level, you're going to have creators of all sizes. You need to know what's around that area. You need to know that somebody is selling switchblades at that area. Yeah, they should have closed that part off. You should have been in discussion with souvenir shops that are all around and telling them what like is going to be happening, asking them to remove certain things. Like, I don't get it. I do not get it. There's just small games like using point rewards, creator riches, and personal emotes to help with my ADHD. Yeah. Kicks a pile of duty. Yes, but like, people are genuinely considering moving to Kick, or I mean, most people are probably, or a lot of people are like also moving to YouTube. I mean, I've been multi-streaming on YouTube as well. There's just a bunch of unguarded knives just around the corner. Yes, and like, are they doing? And like, they say this is in the block party zone. YouTube is creating it. Yeah, that's unfortunate too. God, why is everything shit? Why is everything shit? Kick is shit. YouTube is shit. Twitch is shit. Why is everything shit? I don't get it. I don't get it. So we had that happen. This was another creator was talking about how after the Emiru situation, there was a creator
told my
like
Twitch partner
basically
manager, I was
discussing
like,
how
"Listen,
they were trying
I
to
know you
like
guys are
Twitch
trying
was
to help.
forcing
I
her
know
to
you
use
guys
their
are- I know
security.
the whole Emmy thing happened, but like don't force
And
this
like
on
she
me.
just did not want to
Like, I
use
get
their
you guys
security,
kinda
I
have to,
guess,
like,
like
you're
but
trying
they
to
were
cover
really
your
pushing it on
asses.
her.
No offense.
And talking
Probably
about
shouldn't
it,
be saying
and
this
she
with
says that
the
like
fucking Twitch
like
rivals
they're
thing
not
right
even doing
on
that
my
for
screen, but
me.
you know
That
what I
like
mean?
this is a
Now
PR
you're just
move.
overdoing it. And I did not ask for this. Like,
And that
they
it
even-
was
they asked
very
me-
obnoxious. I think she says it later.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not even for me. It's just for PR. And I'm
Yeah,
like, I
she
don't
said
want
like it's
one.
not even for her. Like that's the thing too, is like they don't actually care about protecting the creators. They're just now having to work extra hard because they fucked up and that their PR is fucking tanking. Twitter is shit. Blue Sky is apparently shit too. Yeah, Blue Sky, people just aren't. I don't know. I feel like there's just a lot like missing off of Blue Sky. Like they very recently just got the ability to upload videos. Like there's just Blue Sky isn't there yet. Yeah, and it's dying before it gets a chance to even do anything. Like it just needs to add more things. TikTok is also dying. It's being owned by the government. Like it's God fucking damn it. Everything fucking sucks. Having their streamers at TwitchCon is their PR. Yes! And they did. Oh my God. And so, another creator had tweeted, they said the permanence of IRL streaming at TwitchCon is one of the single biggest mistakes Twitch has ever made. It has always been a problem because of the bad eggs receive zero punishment for essentially harassing strangers. It's brushed off as awkward or fanboy behavior when it's not what it is. What it is dangerous and creepy. If you want to allow IRL streaming, require people to submit for a special badge so they can be vetted ahead of time. This isn't 2015 anymore. You're basically allowing endless paparazzi to harass streamers in a space that's supposed to be safe, which I agree with this. And I felt this way about, what's it called? DreamCon. I felt this way about DreamCon too. These cons need to stop just letting anybody IRL stream. This comes up too because of this situation. That's not what I wanted to do. Neon goes up to this girl here.
Hello, how you doing today? Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Starts like talking to her.
Emerome.
Just call me M.
M.
Yes.
I am.
What's your name?
Another
Neon.
M.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
That's horrifying.
Real quick, Emerome. I'm doing a little after party.
Okay.
I would love for you to come.
Why?
Because you're very beautiful.
We gotta go.
I love being objectified.
Come on, let's go.
Wait, what did I do
So this
wrong?
happened.
Wait, what happened?
Objectified? Wait, what the fuck did I do? Hold on.
And then he immediately, after this,
Wait.
goes and starts.
It's always a
say?
fat friend, bro.
Yeah, he starts fat shaming her friend, but he goes up to this girl and invites her to his after party, and literally says, "I'm inviting you because you're pretty. Like I'm inviting you because I think you're hot." Which is where she responds like, she's being objectified. She's quite literally only being invited to this after party. He doesn't know her. He doesn't know the content she makes. He doesn't know anything about what she's doing. He's only inviting her because he thinks she's hot. And so she says, makes a joke, "Oh, I love being objectified." He does not understand and then immediately starts fat shaming her friend. And I'm like, this is like shit like this, which I'll be honest, I'll be fully transparent. I fucking hate Neon. I pray that somebody gets this kid what he's been asking for. But it's shit like this. These nuisance streamers, honestly, yeah, base response from her, 100%. But after this happened, she tweeted out that, I wonder if it's in here. This girl, Emerome, she tweeted out that she got so many death threats that she did not go to the last day. I think this happened on the second day of TwitchCon. She got death threats and like threats of harm to her to where she was like, I am not going to TwitchCon for the third day. Neon's fan base has been sending me threats nonstop. And like, I don't feel safe. I don't think it's worth it. And like, that needs to stop. These nuisance streamers have got to stop being allowed to just stream these cons. You're going to Virgin Convention to bark and you hold out dog treats. Like, you're a weirdo here. Yes. Like, we get it. You peaked in high school. Just get the fuck out. which I don't understand how, like, I feel like especially people like Neon, people like, I know he wasn't here. This nigga's getting locked up in Korea, but like Johnny Somali, like these nuisance IRL streamers that are just going around and harassing people. This is growing in popularity and needs to be stopped. You need to have some restrictions on IRL streaming. Yes, and it ruins it for everyone. It ruins, like, everybody has a bad time when these things happen. IRL streamers are ruining cons left, right, and center. It's not just TwitchCon. This happens at DreamCon too, and it's not just that. It's all of these cons. It's furry conventions. It's anime conventions. It's gaming conventions. You should not have these IRL streamers there. Tion's no longer on Twitch. If he got, yeah, like, why is he even allowed at TwitchCon? But like this person, Renee, is absolutely right. You need to have some type of designated badge that allows you to IRL stream. But if you don't have that, you should not be allowed to do it. This, like, these companies probably just see it as, oh, the more people streaming it, the more publicity that we'll get, the more PR, the more eyes on TwitchCon, the more people wanting to come next year, this, that, or the, no, like, this is not 2015 anymore. It's not like that. Everybody has phones. People know about these cons. It's not something new. You need to stop this from happening because it is jeopardizing your platform. It is negatively affecting your platform. Simply put. Oh, Slimy Bones, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Like, you are the problem. Like, yes, it's like the fucking prank channels. No one else is laughing but you, and you wonder why everyone hates you. And then your fans send these people death threats. People need to get checked on what content they do before applying. Yes, exactly. And then you have these fucking, the people that are watching this content, entertaining this, these fucking no-life losers that think it's so funny. Ha ha ha, this dude is going up and harassing this girl. Oh my God, let me give him $100. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Literally, what the fuck is wrong with you? Go outside. Go fucking touch grass. Go interact with another human being. You piece of shit. How do you find that entertaining? I don't get it. Common sense is not common anymore, unfortunately, and I hate that. I hate that so bad. Oh my God. Personally hate Logan for, yeah, like the Logan Paul thing. Like, I just... You know, Tiger, you've brought up a good point. You can't even trust Twitch to check their content because Twitch put a fucking diaper furry on the front page, which was insane. I just don't fucking get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. I touch rocks. Does that count? Yeah, go touch the sand. Go touch the sand in the desert. They put what? Yes, they put a fucking, oh, okay, hold on. Tiger, can you find a screenshot or a clip or something? Oh my God, I know we were in a Discord when we were in a Discord call when this happened. Oh, hold on. I have the image. Yeah, this was on the front page of Twitch. When was this? This was on the 14th. The 14th. Their front page, oh, I fucked up. Hold on. Their front page creator was a fucking diaper furry that was singing, I guess, and at some point drawing baby fur art. For those who don't know, unfortunately, there is a subsection of furries that are called baby furs. People know them as diaper furry. They wear diapers. They're grown ass, most of the time men. I'll be honest, I'm not aware of any women doing this. They're grown ass men wearing adult diapers, pissing and shitting in them, or for those who don't piss and shit in them, they use oatmeal and put oatmeal in the diaper to get the consistency as if they pissed and shit in them, and that's their fucking kink. I think it's disgusting. I hate it. Yeah, some people, they have plenty of names, crinklers, there's terminology around them. They, unfortunately, have a huge market in the furry community. It's one of the things that I don't like about the furry community, but that's happening there. And this person, this diaper fur with 3.4K 4K views because they're on the front page, got to be on the front page of Twitch and show off being a diaper fur. I don't fucking know. But like, it's just, sorry for those who just learned about baby furs. I hate to be the bearer of that unfortunate news, but if I have to know it, so do you. And now y'all are all aware of that. But yeah, baby furs are a whole thing. And Twitch let this be up there. Twitch literally fucking put this on their front page. So I can't even trust Twitch to really vet out these different creators for the type of content that they make to be IRL streaming, to be honest. I learned this a little bit ago. I was doing research on weird topics. Yeah, I think it's fucking weird. I think it's fucking gross. I think the fact that you're sexualizing, like, literal baby things, like things that a baby uses, like diapers and pacifiers and shit like that, is alarming to me. CEO of Twitch is a bit, oh my god. No, I don't think he is, I'll be honest, because I don't think there's a Venn diagram of interest in OnlyFans women and baby furs. I'll be honest, I think those are two completely separate circles. I don't think there's any overlap there. Cause another thing is most of the time these baby furs are gay. I don't know what the Venn diagrams, I don't know what the correlation, causation, anything like that. But a lot of the furries, just the furry community is primarily LGBTQ, and then the subsection of those that are baby furs, I've seen only men as baby furs, and they're all only gay men that are baby furs. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm not holding any, like, I'm not doing any fucking research in this. I think it's fucking gross, but that is what was on the front page that day. Jesus Christ. As a tiger, we don't claim this one. Drake can have it. Yeah, like, don't, and that's the other thing too, is like, do you know how many people, that's a frustrating thing about being a furry, is that, do you know how many people think all furries are like that? That, like, seeing this fucking baby fur on the front page of Twitch, and they think I'm like that! That's a fucking problem! That's a problem! They think every furry is into this fucking shitting in a diaper and acting like a baby and sexualizing that. No, that's fucking weird. It's so annoying. It's so annoying time and time again that, like, the worst of a group. I mean, it's the same thing of, like, this happened to me at the fucking VR chat con that I went to. Like, people see, like, people's, I guess, generalization of a group of people is very frustrating, because I was at this VR chat con and somebody came up to me and, like, they said, like, they didn't know who I was or whatever. I was like, oh, like, I'm AJ Bay, like, I stream on Twitch, and they're like, oh, I don't really follow NSFW creators. And I was like, I'm not an NSFW creator, but they just saw a female body and just assume, like, oh, she has tits and ass, she must do NSFW stuff. Like, no. And that's what people think about, like, VTubers, is that, like, every VTuber is doing fucking OnlyFans or, like, doing lewd stuff. Like, no, that's not what we all do. That is a subsection of the group. Just like, no, not every furry is a fucking baby fur or a zoophile or a fucking Therian and, like, thinks we're an actual, like, no, that, it's so fucking agitating every damn day. But anyways, I digress from that. I got calmed down again. Jay, in 30 years, you'll have to change me. Tiggy, don't make me shake you. I haven't had to shake you in so long. Don't make me shake you. Most of the VTubers I meet aren't NSFW. I'd say only one or two. Exactly. I identify as a dog. Don't make me shake you too. I will do it. I'll shake you and Tiggy. What the hell is going on? Listen, a lot is happening. Jake, can you get that image off my screen? Oh, you're so right. Sorry about that. But yeah, so, anyways, digressing from that, sidetracked after shake me, but kiss me out. Oh my god. Tiggy. You're fucking ridiculous. Oh my god. But yeah, no, I wholly agree with this. I agree with this for not only TwitchCon, but I think, Tiggy, did you have coffee today? Because Doodles is right. You're a little unhinged right now. What? Did you have coffee? Do you need to get you a fucking heatsink at this point? Maybe. But yeah, no. Not only TwitchCon, but every convention needs to have restrictions on IRL streaming. Point blank period. You should have to apply and get accepted to IRL stream at conventions. Yes? Oh, damn it, Taib. Yeah, bitch had coffee. It's all coming together now. Also, if NSFW work is work, why be ashamed of it? Like, hello, that's the work they do, and choose sex work is fine. You don't have to associate with it. Yeah, fine, power to them. But, why did it, I'll leave it alone. Let's see. Oh, and then another thing that happened at TwitchCon was VTubers were forced to remove their masks. Somebody said, wait, TwitchCon made VTubers remove their mask in front of everyone instead of having separate sections away from the public to do so. If a streamer is faceless, one of the biggest reasons for being faceless is feeling safe, but the fact that they made VTubers unmask in front of hundreds of people. Which one of my mutuals, Camilla, said, security at TwitchCon tried to make me remove my mask every time I came into the convention, every single time. She said, I put my foot down and security kept saying comments like, OMG, are we doing this again? And we don't have time for this, to my face. I'm sorry you have no care for other safety, but I will not be bullied into endangering myself. Which, first of all, masks are still a thing. Like, people still mask from COVID. But, like, masks should be allowed. Face masks are fine. But secondly, you as, again, TwitchCon knows one of their biggest creators, Iron Mouse, is a VTuber. You know VTubers exist and that anonymity is quite literally a big part of the brand. You should have your staff aware that there are VTubers and thus they'd want to hide their face. I don't understand how staff at TwitchCon was so incompetent. How they allowed it to be so incompetent. They're more worried about somebody wearing a mask than the fucking sexual assault. What the fuck? Underpaid worker. No, you're right. Underpaid workers. They and TwitchCon just has these stupidest people running it. Quite literally. Because how is that the situation here? How is that possible? This is a clip
Just so you guys know, Cutie Night.
Valkyrie announces that her and Cutie Cinderella are not gonna be attending TwitchCon this year. So this is an older clip. But this is the other creators talking about not wanting to attend TwitchCon because of the safety issues that they are justified in feeling, because at TwitchCon, Amy Rue was fucking assaulted. You cannot be running this I assume multi-billion-dollar corporation and be this incompetent. That's this stuff should not be happening. This stuff should not be happening whatsoever, and it is disgusting that it is, and how incompetent that this entire organization is for something that, again, this isn't new. This is not new. They've been doing TwitchCon for fucking 10 years. They're acting so there's no shock as to what happens, as to what precautions need to be in place, as to the fact that there are bad actors on your platform. And no, you can't just blame your creator for not fostering a better community. I can't fucking believe, I just really can't believe that the CEO's response to one of his biggest content creators being assaulted is, you should have catered your community better. That's nuts. Literally victim blaming. That's fucking insane. But that's all the stuff. I'll be completely honest. He should not be the CEO anymore. I wholeheartedly don't believe he is qualified for it. He has just shown time and time again that he is unfit to be holding this position of power, and he should step down. Now, I don't know. Honestly, I'll be honest. John should be the CEO of Twitch. wholeheartedly believe my husband would run this platform 10 times better than Dan Clancy can. I'll make Twitch great. Why did you have to say that, babe? They're just becoming another cesspool of crime and villainy. It is! It is! 2 people got drugged. Yeah, like, you can't cater to every single person. You'll get people who are too much for that. Hopes to do something in person. Yeah, like, and again, it is so genuine. Like, that dude could have, first of all, not even been an Emiru fan. He could have just seen her one time, was not a part of her community or anything like that. Maybe he was in her community, but did not interact in her community whatsoever. Like, I don't know how you can possibly sit there and say you need to cater a better community so something like this doesn't happen. I vote John. I hope I spelled that right. No, it's not. He doesn't have an H. Purple MTGA hats all around. No. Uncle John for CEO. I wholeheartedly believe John would be a significantly better CEO than Dan Clancy. Oh, John, my husband. That's my husband. But yeah, no, I really don't get it. I don't get how you can you get a job at Amazon now, become the new CEO of Twitch. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand how that can happen. Yeah, working your way up in a company is non-existent. I'm sorry if somebody ever told you that you could just work your way up to whatever role. That's not how that works at all. You can't. There's no working your way up.
That's so cute.
John should run security. Now, let me tell you, John could absolutely run security. That 110%. Work your way up so cute. Yeah, no, exactly. That does not happen ever. Quite literally ever. But yeah, no, something needs to be done about these asbestos licking degenerates. That's a crazy line. You're so right. Asbestos licking degenerates is a new one. I hadn't heard that. I hate how you can't work your way up, but also confused because why? You can work your way up if you get on your knee. If you get your knees hurt. Oh my god. You can also, some bitches be working their way up on their knees. That's another way. But it's the whole corporate ladder thing and all the, could John tackle a stalker? John could do way more than just tackle a stalker. Again, like, when I talk about ass kissers also work, but promoting them gives you the added benefit of having your ass kissed. Yeah. When it comes to like conventions and like I was saying this earlier, I don't think I actually finished my statement because I got pissed off by something else that I probably read or saw, but I be so honest when I say I genuinely never feel any type of worry or anything like that at a convention because I have John. And he is, I mean, he's like 6'1", very muscular. I don't have to fear anything, but also like, even being big and strong as he is, he not only is that, but is also very aware of surroundings and can assess a threat before it becomes an actual like threat. Like he can assess something before it becomes a threat and deal with it beforehand, which is probably what Emiru's favorite security guard was able to do before, but he got fucking banned from the venue. John could probably bulldoze someone and remain standing 100%. Yes.
Fucking shards.
Yes, yeah, that literally, John almost killed shards. John almost killed one of our friends at DreamCon because you just went to hug him? You just went to hug Shards?
Yeah, I think I dapped him up real quick.
Yeah, Shards doesn't have the rigidity in the body that was needed for the dap up and almost shattered. The lead paint to be eaten must be made of melted gold. Gotta be. I out of pocket his ass 6 counterweight. The breakout. Yes. So like I feel. How many cons have you been to? So many. I was a cosplayer before I became a VTuber. I've been going to cons since like 2014, I think. I met John and we started dating in like 2016 or 2017. I think or was it 2018? No, 2017. We started dating in 2017. And all the cons that I have been to, like ever since, like, and I was going to like up to like 3 to 5 cons a year, I'd say. I never once ever felt at worry of anything happening because John is there. And that's the other thing, is that the thing with predators and the thing with these people that take advantage of other people and like assaulters and whatnot, they are opportunistic. They take the opportunity that they see, and there is no opportunity with me because John is there. Creeps has literally come out and approached when I was in the bathroom and scattered when I came in. Yes. Like I think that happens quite literally every time we're at a con. If John goes to the bathroom and I'm not also going to the bathroom, so I'm just waiting outside the bathroom for him, then a guy will like come up to me and like try to talk to me or something. But as soon as John comes out, they fucking dip. Like it is the fact that these people that, and this has been proven that with interviewing people in jail for like specifically like sexual assault crimes and like things like that, where they're asked like what they look for in a target, and they look for an opportunity. They look for the chance to do this and get away with this. And there's no opportunity with me because John exists. And they know, hey, if I go over to that bitch, there's a solid chance I get my ass beat by that big black guy. I'm not doing that. They find a different person because they're not going to risk their lives for that. And that's why I also say too, I feel like, and that's whenever I was bringing up race earlier, whenever it came to the security guard too, is that most of the time people don't want to test a black guy. They like that, like, racism be damned. The fear around black men in general is useful in these situations where they're not going to try their chances if they see that there is a black guy that's a bodyguard, especially a big black guy. They know the chance of them getting their ass beat is significantly higher. Studies have shown black dudes are perceived as more intimidating than other races in general. Exactly. That's why I do feel like whenever I was talking about, because Shy Lily had posted like her security team, and it was all black guys. It was, oh, John didn't see it. Hold on, I'll show him. This was Shy Lily's security team.
Yeah, she's straight.
Yeah, exactly.
She's straight.
Exactly. Hold on.
Straight.
Hold on. I'll bring it back up for
Untouched.
For the people here. Here we go. Yeah, for those who don't see, this was Shy Lily's security team. And like this is a post about her saying that like she felt so safe at TwitchCon with this team. Also, an ad break is about to hit, just a heads up. Note to self, hit the jump a lot. Yeah. The PT. But like that's why like I never have felt like my safety was at risk, not once at a con, because John is there. And quite literally of the 7-8 years I've been going to cons with him, of the probably like almost 100 cons that I have gone to with this man, I never feel this. And not only that, not only do I not feel fear, or I feel very safe with him, other friends that I go with, that we go with together, have told me I have never felt safer at a con than I have whenever I was with you and John. Because of John, but like I'm just there too. But like this happens time and time again. Two most intimidating things: big, strong black men and fat suited Italian. Yeah. yeah, for sure. There's the ad break. But like this, it's not only like me hyping up my husband, because yeah, that's my husband. I love him. He keeps me safe. But like multiple times, if Tuna's not like around, Tuna went to spend time with family today. But I could call Tuna down here and talk with Tuna about how they felt at DreamCon, and they will tell you that and at the time they were with like their partner, and they even said like they felt so safe at that con because my husband was there, because people are just not going to fuck with you. Aren't the ones who assault and harm people at a con are the white guy? Yeah, that is what, like, I'll be honest, because there was a fight that did break out at DreamCon. Niggas are gonna, you know, I'd hate to do this. I hate that the Boondocks is right, but I think I need to pull up a Boondocks clip for this to explain. I feel like the nigga moment explained to the Boondocks is a little bit of an over-exaggeration, but like kind of how this how it works. Like, niggas are gonna get in fights if they feel slighted by somebody. Either them insulting them insulting their girl, things like that. But they're not just going to go pick a fight with people like I feel like white guys especially do. One of the best cartoons in my opinion, the Boondocks. It's a classic. It's a classic. Maybe I shouldn't play this. Maybe I shouldn't play this. I've decided against it. I've decided against it.
The creator of Boondocks stopped making the show for the same reason you don't want to play the clip. So it's okay not to play the clip.
Okay. I was gonna say Boondocks, but I want to actually say the wrong thing. I'm not gonna play the clip. I don't feel like it. Oh, did it unplug? Yeah. Okay. But I'll be honest. I think black security guards like would be better in the future. I'll leave it at that.
Or just proper security.
Well, yeah, definitely proper security.
You give me a big old bearded Serbian any day.
Yeah, that's very true. But like hiring proper security, I just don't believe that they hired 11:30 on Friday, Perry's. I just don't believe that they hired actual proper security. I genuinely think they just hired general venue staff, people that would just like clean up after, set things up, things like that. And they probably just picked out some of the guys from that and were like, hey, you're gonna be security. But Risky, welcome back. Also, everybody from the ads, welcome back from the ads. When I remember seeing a lot of police officers outside, not like inside. Yeah, like I don't know. Oh, Soul, thank you so much for the sub. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I really don't understand how Twitch can be so incompetent, and like you've got to, I don't like, it costs money to do these things. It costs money to hire good security, but you know what costs even more money? Having the fucking PR disaster that you did by letting one of your biggest creators get assaulted because you decided to cheap out on staff and security and not let her have her own personal security because you banned them. Let me prove why I should be CEO. Okay, I'm ready for this. I'll be there. Except. Oh, okay. There we go. Hold on, I'm filling out this. Oh. I was too scared to ask questions about that when I realized that. I can cut the cost of security in half. All streamers who are approved to bring their own security have their security wear the same as hired security. Yeah. So I double the number of perceived general security. for free. That's, I'm not gonna lie. Put this man in the CEO suite. He's right. He's right. Easy to know who is a good guy in case of an altercation. Yeah. What if we bring 5 summer last? What? What is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, John. I genuinely feel like John could run Twitch so much better than Dan Clancy currently is. Even the CEOs going around. What's going on to mess with you if you have 5 people around you? Yeah. Yeah, no, I honestly, like, they shouldn't have, and that's the other thing too, CEO going around as security is galactic level stupid for insurance reasons. Yeah. Scribbled, why do you keep spelling his name so off? But, fuck, what was I saying? What the? Okay. Where did this, why did we just get a hype train? Nothing happened. Okay, well, there's a hype train going on right now, I guess. Cool. Thanks. I don't know why that started. That's Twitch approving my CEO application. Oh my god. That was an awesome dance. Thanks. This is the dance I do for hype trains. Dan is trying to silence you. Yeah, no, I genuinely, I just feel like IRL streaming, I think IRL streaming should be either in certain areas, I think only certain creators, I think you should have a limited number of creators that do have to go through an application process and have their content vetted to be IRL streaming to like prove that they are not a nuisance streamer, or like just to have because at Twitch you have so many like sponsors and you have the booth streaming and whatnot, like you could just plug your shit through there. Like I don't think IRLs, like walking around the con IRL streaming just should not be a thing. I just don't think it should be. It's again only hurting the conventions more and more every single time. So that's, at least that's my thoughts on it. And I think I've covered most everything that I saw that happened at TwitchCon. Now, if there's other things that y'all saw or have more information on and y'all want to send to me, go right ahead. We can yap more about it. But I do not and will not understand how. Oh, what the? Oh, Tiggy just sent me something. Iron Mouse tweeted, I deeply apologize to all the VTubers and the fans who had meet and greets at the VTuber booth this year. It breaks my heart to know staff threw out all of the gifts. I should have known better than to trust them and taking care of everything ahead of time. Staff threw away the gifts meant for VTuber? Oh my. I do not know. I do not know how they are allowed to be this incompetent. What do you mean? They threw away all the gifts for different VTubers. Oh my, hold on, I can bring this up so y'all can, I'm just scrolling this right now because oh, she like just tweeted this out like 30 minutes ago. I don't even know who the staff they're hiring is. Like they're so like yeah, Twitch is showing just how like anti-AI they are. Oh yeah, they definitely stole shit. They 100% stole shit too. They didn't throw out everything. They kept some of the stuff. If it was good shit, they definitely sold it. Oh my god. Yeah, people are just reassuring Iron Mouse that, like, that's completely not your fault. Apparently something happened with Hinya, too. I don't know what happened. I know about Chibi Dokis. I don't know what happened with Hinya, but somebody said something else happened with Hinya. Twitch only sees us as AI. I don't get how they do this, especially with Iron Mouse is, like, literally one of the biggest, like, Iron Mouse is the biggest VTuber on your platform. Got Twitch so much money in her last subathon because Twitch takes half of every subscription. They take half of that. She got the most she literally broke the record for most subscribers during that subathon. They're biggest creators that are making them the most money, and they're just treating them like fucking shit. I do not understand. I don't. Hinya's gifts got thrown away. Oh, so they were Iron Mouse's and Hinya's. So basically all the VTubers that were there virtually had all of their gifts thrown at. That's so fucked. That is so fucked. I'm just so fucking speechless. I'm so speechless at how TwitchCon can be run so poorly and, like, have people so incompetent over it. If I knew how, I'd start my own shit. Yeah, absolutely. And hire John for sure. I have more questions than answers. I'm not in the mood to ask them. Okay. I'm trying to think, like, because realistically, maybe, I don't know if realistically is the word I'm looking for, but in my mind, I imagine that, what is Twitch trying to imitate? V-Shoujo? I don't know. The hire John part is very important. Yes, I agree. I agree 100%. But, like, who is the head of staff? Because, like, that's not, I don't imagine that's Dan. Like, I don't think, like, there's somebody assigned head of staff and head of security. And they are really the ones responsible for, obviously they report up to Dan and whatnot. But, like, head of staff and head of security are the most incompetent, like, they had to find the stupidest fucking people they could up in fucking California, San Diego, wherever it is, that to have this happen. Because, like, it can't just be, it's not just being underpaid. It's not just being unqualified. It is complete incompetence. What happens, what's the CEO of Twitch? Wait, what? I don't know exactly what you're asking there. Are you saying, was the CEO of Twitch at a party when the sexual assault happened? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where he was. I wouldn't... What's to see? Twitch was at a party when the sexual assault happened. I don't know. I don't know if any parties were necessarily... Oh, okay, so he was? Hold on, I have to go back to Imiru's. Did she say it in her statement? He started a live stream to respond. Listen, it's fine. I was just trying to decode them. I really was. He went to a party after she told him what went down. Jesus fucking Christ. Hey, Easy A. I'm calming down. I'm calming down. We've been talking about everything that went wrong at TwitchCon. The just complete incompetence. Party like Diddy and all the video. Oh my god. It was when she did the live stream at the table. VTubers posted about TwitchCon and few people were sexually... Yes, yeah. We talked about some of those too. Hold on. She has the VOD up from her stream about addressing what happened at TwitchCon. Apparently, the dude who assaulted her got a 30-day Twitch ban.
That was after they got mad. It was gonna be shorter.
Oh my god! Sounds like I was streaming. I was streaming Legends EA the whole weekend. I was not at TwitchCon. I'm talking about just all the posts and stuff that came out. And like what people have talked about. That's they gave him this man who assaulted one of your biggest creators and walked away scot-free basically right after it. And it wasn't until later on when y'all actually went and find him and caught him, and you gave him a 30-day ban? Yeah, he needs to be arrested. He needs to be tried and put in prison for that. Like, it was, oh my fucking god. I can't believe this. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna switch scenes. Imiru posted a video. It's like 48 minutes. I think we're just gonna watch that whole thing. And whatchamacallit, and talk about it. Let me pause my music and get the screen up. I gotta remove the cropping. This one. Okay. Here we go. Then y'all should be able to hear the audio whenever I do play the video. Alright. I know it's in this video, like in this, that she talks about
Samurai.
not
We have
going
a city to
to
burn.
TwitchCon anymore.
Okay, so first of all, you guys will have to forgive me because I'm not meant to be doing streams like this. I'm meant to be playing fucking dress up in my room, playing video games, okay? I did not want to have to do like a stream like this. Like, it feels like I'm doing like a fucking press conference or something.
No, I like her outfit. I like her outfit.
Hope you guys are all feeling okay. Sorry you had to see that.
I'm not
you know
gonna
what
lie.
I'm supposed to be doing right now, actually? I'm supposed to be going over my run-up show for my TwitchCon show,
I'm putting this on 2x
I am still doing, by the way, because,
and I'll just slow it down whenever she starts to talk about
it's not their fault that happened. I'm still gonna do it.
other things.
But yeah, I don't even know where to fucking start. I don't know if you guys can see this. I wrote fucking notes for this because there's so much stuff that
hey, Kobe,
I feel like
welcome in.
needs to be talked about, which is also why I was very aggressive in my tweet earlier today, which is, I mean, you guys know me. I am never like that. But I just feel like, in a way, it's my responsibility, you know what I mean? Because it's not just about me, like, this could have happened to anyone. Honestly, for all we know, this could already happen to someone, a small streamer, and someone just wasn't filming it. Which, okay, I'll just start this by saying, shout out to the guy who filmed it and put it on Twitter, because last night after this happened, I was thinking, like, fuck, like, I have to talk about this. Like, people need to know this happened, like, how am I gonna do that? And then someone happened to post it on Twitter, so thank fucking God I didn't have to figure that out myself. Which, okay, like I said, this is gonna be a mess, because I'm not meant to be doing these kinds of streams. I don't think that Twitch would have put out an official statement if that clip wasn't posted and going viral.
They're not going to.
And even after the fact that that clip was posted and going viral, as far as I know, the other people who had meet and greets today were not reached out to ask if they wanted extra security or if they even wanted to cancel their meet and greet. Like, maybe some people were, but I know for a fact Extra Emily wasn't. My personal manager made sure that she had extra security. No one reached out to her. Don't know about everyone, but I know that for a fact. Okay,
that
so
was it. Here, hold on. We're watching her. I don't know if I want to watch this full VOD, I'll be so honest. I feel like she's gonna do a lot of yapping that I'm, like, not wanting to listen to right now. Which, it makes sense. I mean, she has a lot to cover. But it's pretty fucking bad. Hold on, I'll bring the video back up of it happening. Hold on. Where's it at? Where's it at? Here we go. What the? I just had this up. Shit. Yeah, this is this dude walking up and just quite literally assaulting Imiru.
Whoa.
and then just gets pushed off and he just walks out. That's oh my god. I can't believe this shit. I can't believe this shit. I can't believe Twitch lied in their statement about the banning this guy, or like catching this guy immediately, lied in the statement about they say, oh, we banned him from TwitchCon and being on Twitch.tv, when the Twitch.tv ban is for 30 fucking days, and it's only that much because Emiru's manager was pressing them. It's fucking ridiculous. It is fucking ridiculous. I will never be going to TwitchCon. I was already, after everything that happened here, I didn't like necessarily have the like best, I don't know, view of TwitchCon and everything that's like gone on, all of from the assault of one of your biggest creators, to the accessibility issues, to the multiple essays that happen at parties, to the selling of knives at the block party. Like thing after thing after thing. I would be fine if I went. There's also, you know, the discussion about going to TwitchCon. For those who don't know, there's a discussion around smaller creators about going to TwitchCon, and how, like, you know, they very much cater the convention to partners. There's a lot of partner exclusive events and whatnot, and there have been smaller creators that have gone and felt like they were literally ignored by either booths or other people, because they were not partnered, and seen the better treatment that partner streamers do get. So I was already kind of iffy on that. I'm not going to TwitchCon. I don't think any creator that I want to see is going to TwitchCon, especially after everything that's happened. I'm just not interested in it. I am interested in Offkai. If you know, I can get income and things like that, I will be planning to go to Offkai next year, which is just like TwitchCon, but like only for VTubers, and hopefully way better ran and managed, because Jesus fucking Christ, that's insane. That's insane that those things were allowed to happen. Because they pressed us for banning the guy's account for 30 days. Why? Because we wanted to. They say 3 strikes and you're out. Twitch is 1,000 strikes and still counted. Yeah, they're just raking up the number. They're climbing the scoreboard at this point for the amount of strikes that they could get, because they fuck up again and again and again and again, and nothing happens. They feel no repercussions somehow. I genuinely hope that I keep learning new shit that's happened. Did you learn like something else that we haven't covered? The like unfortunate thing too, do we even know who the motherfucker is? They did catch the guy, because like they gave the guy, they like banned the guy from TwitchCon, and they gave him like a 30-day ban from Twitch.tv, which is fucking insane. Honestly, I'll be so honest. He probably spends a lot of money on Twitch, and that's why they only gave him a 30-day ban. I feel like he probably gift subs and to creators galore, because them giving him a 30-day ban means that they are not getting every fucking penny that they can out of him, and they want to make sure he can still spend money on their site afterwards. Ivy said that she and her team pushed for a permanent ban, because it should be a permanent ban. It should 1000% be a permanent. It should be that nigga is locked up in jail. There's clear evidence, proof of that assault. He should be arrested and sent to jail. I'm always seeing some new shit. I'm not going to TwitchCon next. I'm not planning on attending TwitchCon ever now, after everything that's gone on. They went through with a 30-day ban anyway. Yeah. He only got a 30-day ban. Yeah, he should have been detained to the ground immediately. The fact that he was able to just He just got pushed off of her and then was just able to walk away. Fucking insane. The fact that Twitch security and Twitch staff joked about the fact that they didn't even see it happen and laughed it off and then started talking about something else. Disgusting. Completely fucking disgusting. Yeah, he should have never even gotten up there if they would have actually prioritized security like they preached about prioritizing before the fucking con. Because creators were dropping out like flies, saying that they don't feel safe going to TwitchCon, and Twitch was trying to assure them, oh, we've upped our security, we've done this, that, and the other. First fucking day, 3 hours into the fucking con, one of your biggest creators gets assaulted. And your response is, you know, she should have catered her community better. You know, whenever you're live streaming, you can really weed out the bad people. So the fact that this happened is actually her own fault, but... You know, we are doing steps. I can't tell you the specifics of the steps, but we are taking steps to even increase our security even more. Yeah, he didn't have to, but he just walked up there. He literally just walked up. He just walked up and assaulted her, and nobody stopped him from walking up. He got past multiple barriers, apparently. And yeah, I'll be so honest. He was able to do that because he is a big guy. You can see in the video, he's tall. He is wide. He is a big guy, and nobody, like, felt the need to stop him because I don't feel like they had adequate security. I don't think they actually hired people who were made for securing these people in, like, this area. I think they just had random contracted, underpaid workers that they posted around and just put a label of security on them. It's insane. The thing is maybe he was banned from her community already and this was a revenge thing. That too! That's another thing. You're so right. Maybe he was banned from her fucking community and he's trying to get his revenge. Maybe he wasn't a part of her community at all. Like, it could quite literally be anything, but why are we even focusing on that? Because it's victim blaming. I don't get it. I do not get it. Would John beat that guy? Oh, 100%. If that was me doing a meet and greet and a guy came up to me like that, the guy wouldn't have even gotten the opportunity to, like, touch me. John would have already been, like, intervened. Because even in the clip, and I said this before. Hold on, I'll bring it back up. I don't know why I keep closing it. I keep bringing it back up. Where is it at? Where is that? Hold on. Here we go. Is it wrong to make the assumption that the guy managed to get away with it, for the most part, directly contributing to the amount of harassment other? Yeah. No, I don't think it's wrong because it was proven that you could do something and have no consequences for it. But yeah, no, if you look, hold on. See, right here already, like, she's meeting with a fan right here. She should have a security guard right here. She should have security right next to her. I know you're meeting with the fan. It's a good time or whatever. Actually, she should have a security person not here, but like here where the line is coming in. So they should basically be vetting before, like, somebody gets up to her. If it was me, the luckiest thing in the world would be for me to stop him before touching Jay. If he slips past me and manages to touch her, nothing short of a hospital visit in his future and running away after won't cut it, I chase. Yeah. But, like, the fact that he comes from this side, he should have been stopped before he passes this guy. A security guard should have stopped him. He should have been stopped right then.
So you can't see it in the clip, but he walked through, like, 3 other people's meet and greets on his way. So he had already walked straight in front of 3 other people doing meet and greets on his way to
Yeah, you're right, because he's not coming through the line, he's coming from the side. So, yeah, multiple, like, nobody reacted. Nothing. But yeah, no, like, there should be a security right here. So, like, her security comes from, like, over here, which, like, he should have stopped this guy from getting right there. Like, that just should not have happened. Oh my god, I forgot. I'll touch on that in a minute. But yeah, that should have, and then, like, this guy comes running in. I'll be honest, he comes running in after Emiru has already, like, gotten herself out of this situation. So like, no, she got herself out of this. If like you see, hold on. Let me lower the playback speed. Like, she's put a space here. She's gotten away, which fucking power to her for being able to get away, but she has put a space between her and this man by the time, yeah, she's already pushed him off. Her security guard is still back here behind this. Also, this fan just standing there. Like, I understand being shocked in the moment, but fucking A, do something. There weren't guards in front where he came from. Yes! Oh, she should have kicked him in the ball 100%. But she's able to get herself out of this before, like, we're now seeing the security guard reaching for this guy after she's already broken away. That should not have happened. Like, again, she should, like, this security guard, I don't know why he's, like, back. Oh, hold on, y'all can't see it. It's off the screen. The security guard is right here. The security guard's right here. He has his back basically to where this guy is coming from. He's leaned this way. So like, the guy is coming from behind him. He first of all should not be leaned to have his back to where anybody, like, to that. He should have his back to behind these things, because this is where their team is behind that, like, panel. So he should be standing out more and should have intercepted before this guy. Yeah, like, right here, there should have been an interception. He should not have been able to just walk on past all the way up to, like, and he's starting to turn to position to her. Again, right now is when the security guard, if he hadn't reacted already, he should be reacting at this moment. Right here is when he should be fucking sprinting to tackle this guy. And then the reach out, and like, there's still no movement from him. It's right after he's got a full arms around her, we now get the reaction from the security. No, it was even later than that. It's even later than that. We've got full arms wrapped around this guy going in for the kiss, and then the security. And again, this is not even Twitch security. Twitch security isn't even fucking around right now. Then is whenever. It had to be when she shouted. No, I think he just now saw, because she shouts basically after he gets off of her. I've seen bodyguards for a comedian act way fast. Yes, 100%. I've seen other bodyguards react way faster than this. Hold on, I gotta put it back to normal speed. Yeah, like, he's already reacting by the time she screamed. But like, again, she gets herself out of this before the guard, like, she's already away by the time this security guard is putting hands on her. And I can't stress, or putting hands on him, and I can't stress this enough. Twitch security is nowhere around. Emeril could have been killed. What if this guy came up and fucking punched her? What if he just came up and broke her neck? Like, he only came up trying to hug and kiss her. It could have been so much worse. So much worse. And there's no Twitch staff around, and they have the audacity to laugh about this happening. Laugh about the fact that they didn't even see this happen. And joke about it and then move on. Are you fucking kidding me? Grab Dan and the TwitchCon security and make them remember what happened to Christina. I was talking about Christina Grimy earlier because I was like, a lot of people probably like aren't aware of this happening. But back in 2016, a very famous person had a meet and greet where she was murdered. She was shot at her meet and greet. And she was shot literally opening her arms to this fan coming to her. She was going to give him a hug and he shot her 3 times point blank. My mind went to her almost immediately after. Yeah. And like, yes, exactly. He is a big guy. He could have killed her. I can't stress that enough. He could have killed her. But yeah, somebody did put a tweet out for calling for, they say call for a vote of no confidence for Dan Clancy as CEO of Twitch. And the reasons being lack of security at TwitchCon 2025, encourage the live birth stream, inconsistent ban-on-ban enforcement. He was self-promoting in streamers' chats, the fucking bot lurking algorithm problems, the adpocalypse. Like, creators invest way too much time and energy into the platform for it to be in the hands of somebody who has lost the confidence of the very members who make Twitch special. He should not be the CEO. He needs to step down. I do not have, and most people do not feel any form of confidence in him with everything that's been going on. Twitch is getting worse and worse and worse from his direction. But I just, I don't know. I don't know. Rejection violence also exists, and it's mind-boggling that never crosses my... That too! Everybody literally has the longest list on him. Yeah, like, there's just so many... There's so much. Yeah, and, like... You're so right about rejection violence, too. Because, like, that's... Whenever people are, like... Whenever women get approached and they're like, oh, just say no to a guy. No! There have been... countless instances of a woman saying no to a man and the man fucking kills her. That, like, there is just no, there you can't just say no. Most women, women have been killed. Multiple women have been killed for saying no. You can't just say no. That puts your life in danger. You have to act nice to the guys that come up to you like that. Which, again, I'm very grateful for my husband because I never have to worry about these things. But most people don't have themselves, a free personal bodyguard like I do. Super easy tool to implement. Every creator that's a part of the con. Check their ban list for streams. Users on their ban list can't attend their meet and greet. Yeah. I don't know if that's... I doubt that would be fucking implemented. I doubt that is implemented, but that's such an easy thing to implement. Ain't gonna be that long. Starts counting fingers. How long would? Yeah. It. Also check the IP from the ban list, and anybody from the same IP also can't go. Yeah, no. So John for CEO of Twitch. Wholeheartedly. I'll be honest. The only thing, and like, it's the reason... No, John, that's the smart thing to do. The only reason that, like, Dan is, like, able to be CEO and, like, is still in his fucking CEO seat is because they do not care about creators. They do whatever thing they can to maximize their profits for shareholders and investors. If that means creators suffer, they will fucking do it, because at the end of the day, it is only about the money. That is all it's about. And while it may seem very fucking obvious at the money loss that they will experience from doing something like that, they take those fucking risks because they just believe they'll get more. Wholeheartedly, it is only about the money, and that's why whenever somebody asks, like, how do they even like view their creators? I feel like they view their creators as pay pigs. They view their creators as cash cows. They only see a dollar sign when they look at these creators. They do not see an actual human. Good idea in theory, but unless they do like Control F or something, it'll be hard to enforce that for the larger streamer. Well, yeah, you could definitely Control F. They 100% are able to export a list of like banned users and like correspond, because to attend TwitchCon, you attend with your whatchamacallit. As someone from a farming family, cows and pay pigs are much better protected than Twitch does to the creator. Damn. Well then, worse than cattle. Worse than fucking cattle. But yeah, no, Twitch 100% is able to like export a list of ban people from a creator's like channel. And to attend TwitchCon, you attend with your, like, you sign up with your Twitch account. So like everybody's badge has their Twitch app on it. So that absolutely could be implemented. Dogs, cameras, and absolute genocide of predators that even look at farm animal. You're right. You are right. You are right. CEO is too busy gooning to make sure we are safe out of it. Quite literally, Noobles, you're so right. You are so correct. He is too busy gooning to make sure these other creators, that the creators making content he doesn't goon to, he doesn't give a damn about them. Because it's not gooning material for him. They don't have an OnlyFans. They don't have a site that I can pay to jerk off to them. Well, I hope they hired a good security team, because we're not going to secure them. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my gosh. I'm getting so heated. I'm getting a headache because I've been yelling this like whole time, but it's good to see you, Noobles. I hope you've been doing well. But yeah, I will not be attending TwitchCon ever. It's not happening. And I just hope that we can get I just hope that we can get something better. Did you go this year? No. I was streaming all weekend. I was streaming Legends of Yay all weekend. I wasn't there. I've never been to a TwitchCon. Oh, some good news. Taiki sent me some wholesome news from Twitch, from TwitchCon. They said 2 years ago, these two met for the first time at TwitchCon, and then today he proposed, and we are now engaged. So, somebody got engaged at TwitchCon. I do hope to see more people and VTubers out there saying they won't go back to TwitchCon, especially after... Oh, plenty of people have. Plenty of people have, discussed. But, like, the sucky thing, too, is that some of them are probably contractually obligated to go to TwitchCon. They have to for their, like, contract with Twitch. Ava the Crab got married. Yeah. I hope that something... Let's say I'll work out. TwitchCon is now blacklisted for me. Yeah, I'm never going. I'm never going. Absolutely not. And I just, like... Not only not going to TwitchCon, I have people ask all the time if I will go to TwitchCon, and I was like, considering their track record, no. For me, I want to go to Offkai, personally. Oh, somebody tweeted, like, at Twitch. I honestly really didn't feel comfortable with the amount of streaming going on inside of this TwitchCon. It honestly felt like you couldn't walk anywhere without being on camera, and I'm seeing videos out of nowhere where people are being purposely deceptive while filming others. And somebody had quote tweeted that and said, literally pulled out my state ID and realized the guy in front of me was streaming with me and my ID in the background. I hate it. Just another fucking example of the fact that IRL streaming needs to either be banned completely, or you need to have a selective group that are allowed to IRL stream. Would you ever go to C2E2? I don't think so. I don't see any reason for me to go there. 50 years, document we made, the fall of TwitchCon or something. Like, the IRL streamers were like vultures. Yeah. I wonder when Clancy is gonna improve Twitch. Oh, I wonder when Clancy is gone, will Twitch improve? I'd hope so. I doubt it, because they just put another rich asshole in that spot that only cares about money, and like that's how we got here. Maybe it could improve because it wouldn't be a rich gooning asshole like Dan is. Honestly, I feel like other events happened in the past. Oh, Bleeding Heart, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Happened in the past, IDK, why this is the one that made people stop going in the future. I think it was this one because I want to say it was specifically the situation with Emiru, because while at past TwitchCons, IRL streamers and their staff need special badges. Anyone see IRLing without their badge or holding a camera for an IRL? Instant JJK jump by staff? Yeah. I'd say things that happen at past TwitchCons, because a lot of things that happen are like drinks getting spiked at parties, you know, like essays that happened, but like there was never proof of it. I hate to say that, but I think it was a gigantic creator, literally one of Twitch's biggest creators, with video evidence of it happening, that finally, and like the fact that he was able to just walk away from it completely. I think that specifically was the turning point for a lot of people, of that. Unfortunately, it took them seeing it to believe it. But you are correct, Mao, about like things happening in the past that really should have like stopped people from wanting to go. But I believe that's why this event specifically was like such a big point of contention for a lot of people talking about dropping out of TwitchCon. Cup cover should be mandatory at all events, 100%, 100%. And it's so unfortunate that like these people do these things. It's disgusting that like we need cup covers, because these events can't be like these people drugging or like spiking drinks can't be like stopped.
Are these parties hosted by Twitch? Or are they
they're like Twitch sponsored parties.
Bro, getting drugged at a Twitch sponsored party?
Yes!
Nigga.
Can I mention another streamer I know who's like go during Twitch console with him and his friends, and one of them produces sex work. What about them? Spitting facts. So the drink spiking last year was like crazy. Yeah, no, it's disgusting. See some absolute vultures streaming. IRL streaming should be banned at these events unless you're an official, and it sucks that it has to be like that. Yeah, because they are nuisance streamers. That's what, like, they're literally there to cause problems and harass people, and that's their content. It's unfortunate because you use cup covers and these people get so aggressively offended because then they can't drug. Yes, the people that are so, well, why do you need a cup cover? Like, Jack Doherty, yes. I typed too fast and screwed up the words. Oh, okay, yeah, try it again. Yeah, no, 100%, honestly, I just think IRL streaming should be banned. You can pull out your phone and record things that, like, happen at a time, this, that, and the other, but, like streaming, like, actively streaming should not be happening. Point blank, period. I don't think there's any need for it. Because, again, at these conventions, all of these booths, they have their own streams going on. They have live streams happening where they invite people and they have people come up on those live streams. And, like, if you want to, be able to report out live, like, just go to one of those booths and be able to, like, talk, like the Elgato booth or the fucking, I don't know, I think Throne had a booth there, like, Gamer Subs has a booth, like, most of those booths also have a streaming thing, and just stream from that, like, live stream outside of the con, but, like, within convention space, IRL streaming should not happen. Or also get the go-ahead from Twitch proper. Yeah, like, or, like, again, they should do it to where there is a limited amount of creators that can live stream, and these are pre-vetted creators that have a special badge or special pass that basically shows that they can be doing it. But honestly, I just say no. Like, I just say do not let anybody IRL stream. Nobody consents to being in other people's content. Yeah, our press pass, exactly. Excuse me, can you poke the Donathon timer to make it go faster? I'm sorry, Doodles, I can't manipulate time, so unfortunately we do just have to wait until Saturday. Yeah, another small content VTuber who's ex-Navy, friends with another streamer, is popular in a slightly gooner fan base, doing serious secret security, is like 6 feet. Does he even help Cottontail after she got drunk? And well, yeah, like, just having, like, a big, like, I mean, again, that's what John is. Anytime, like, I'm out with my friends and, like, or I'm at a con, it's just, like, having somebody that's basically, like, your personal security that, like, you have access to. Jay, if you didn't know, Twitch has an insane bug right now for certain people. Huh? Doodles, what the fuck are you talking about? Some countries are more strict about streaming in public. Yeah. Yeah, they should be. They should be. Yeah, I think Korea probably is after the whole Johnny Somali situation. And God, I hope that nigga spends, like, so many years in prison. In my opinion, it's like having a designated driver, like a designated safety person. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I imagine Japan is like that after a certain YouTuber caused problems. Yeah, like, honestly, personally, I just fucking hate the whole IRL streaming, like, thing. Like, no, these people don't want to be in your content. Such a bad person, to put it lightly. Oh, yeah. Even if you in-stream, it could just go on. Keep going on an infinite loop for some people saying you're never offline. Oh, what? Really? I haven't heard about that. I don't know if you're bullshitting me or not right now, Doodles. I'll be so honest. I'm not kidding. Hold on. So they get the views because people love to see others mess up. Which I don't get it. I just don't understand that. I don't understand that whatsoever. I really don't. I really fucking don't. Oh my god, Doodles. Yeah, it does say that you're live right now. For 24 hours. What the hell? That's crazy. Huh. There's no VOD either. It's just going on forever. That's so weird. I don't get it either, but I've never been inclined towards it bothers others. Life is hard enough. We shouldn't be making it hard for. Yeah, no. Mine went for like 10 minutes after I ended the last one. I got scared. OBS was tweaking. Shut my whole computer off. Oh my god. Damn, I'm scared about whenever I end my stream today. I hope that shit like actually ends. It doesn't just go on forever like that. As do that. Oh yeah, like there's like 20 sites or some shit that are like all down right now. It was like Zoom, Snapchat, fucking Weebly or some shit. Like just a bunch of random sites like all had outages. They don't need to see what I be doing after. What you doing after this, man? What you don't want the people to see? Huh? What you doing? What you doing? Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, it's just an infinite load screen. I see it on yours, for example, but like that's still weird. I wonder why like that's happening. Keep telling me, hey, you know you're live? Oh, that's probably annoying. If I tell you I would have to bite you. I could survive a bite. Pixel's rubbing his hands together like a fly. Oh my god. I'm gonna turn you into a fly and did what? Oh, Nobles, thank you for the Queen's Care package. Hey, babe.
Yes?
What's the ETA on dinner?
10, like you said. Well, actually 10:15.
Okay. Jay Doodles killed me. I don't know what I could do about that, Tiggy. I'll be honest. I don't think I could do it. I can shake Doodles. I think I have him on here. I've been naming Digimon after people and Tiggy wants to be Billstormon. I love your model. I know it's off topic. It's so good. Oh my god. Oh, thank you, Noodles. Big tits, yay. Oh my god.
Huh?
Oh Jesus, y'all are so much. Okay, I think I'm done yapping about TwitchCon stuff. I think I'm probably just gonna wrap up stream. To be honest, the TwitchCon stuff was all I want to like talk about. Your voice is so nice. Oh, you like my voice? I can name Jay after the rat. Yeah, you know what? That's my cue. That's my cue. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done streaming. That's enough. I'm calling it because Doodle's gonna name me after or name a fucking rat after me. This is so fucked up. All right, there's a raid message. There's a raid message if you are not subscribed, and here the raid message if you are. I'm going to be live again on Wednesday, 7 p.m. CST for open lobby Monster Hunter Wilds. I will be canceling my stream on Friday since I'm going to be doing my 12-hour stream on Saturday. 12-hour donathon for my birthday is Saturday. Jay has a voice I can hear, yeah, for 2 hours straight probably. Oh my god. Y'all like my voice? Oh my goodness. Stop it. Stop it. Ow. Y'all are too nice to me. Y'all are too nice to me. Oh, but yeah, I'm gonna, Jay loves my boobs. That is true. That is true. Taigi is correct there. I do love her boobs. I like, Jay says hello. Okay, ad break's about to start, so let me, hold on. I lost the raid messages, so I have to bring those up again. There we go. I'm gonna send y'all over to Pax. He's currently, oh, I fucked up. Oh, I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. Oh. I did this last time too. Okay, there we go. There we go. I fixed it. I'm gonna send you over to Pax, who's playing Majora's Mask right now. So y'all go have. I heard boobs. I'm a visual learner. Risky. You're so real for that. Pax is playing Majora's Mask right now, so y'all go hang out over there. I think I'm gonna be streaming some Fortnite with Pax on Thursday, so I'll post about that in the Discord too. But thank you everybody for stopping by. I love hanging out with y'all. I'll be back Wednesday, open lobby, Monster Hunter Wilds. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day, night, whatever time it is for you. And let's get this raid started. Bye bye.